Evening, people. Hope you're well, keeping safe, keeping each other safe, and spreading the love. Spreading the love. I'm not going to do with pandemic anymore because I've been told off. Not a pandemic anymore. Come on, go with the times, Brownies. So I'm trying to get with the times. I'm trying to figure out a new intro together with the new intro we've already had. And how are you, Nath? Anyway, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
As we wait for people to come in.
It's been
So
a
what do you
mad.
think of the new intro, Nate, first of all?
Yeah. It's good. It's very good. I like the intro. I think it's a better intro than the last one. And I
Yeah,
think,
I do as well. If I'm honest with you, that's what I wanted last time.
yeah,
And it just, the designers just went ridiculous money halfway through a fuck that, I thought, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
anyway, what do you think of weekend of football then, Nate?
It's been a very good weekend of football. It was very interesting yesterday. I think I drank a bit too much yesterday, but
All right, okay.
it was quite nice to have a really well. It's been 2 days now because I was out the day as well. I got in about 2 hours ago, so
Have you had a notification on this, Nate?
I don't know because my phone's dead. So let me check.
Just double check.
It's been pretty good. Pretty good. Week of football.
Well, hey, you guys had a great point in West Ham. I see Adam Pearson was in a VIP as well. He enjoyed himself.
He was, yeah, he was in the VIP. Fucking hell, looked all right
But
in the
you know
VIP.
you know what I found strange,
Mm.
right? I don't know whether it's a thing to do now, right? But no, I was whenever I went into like you know corporate boxes or corporate whatever, you pay for your ticket
Yeah,
and then that's it. You don't
yeah.
pay for anything else apart from your alcohol if you want to go back up to the bar. You get like a few free drinks, bottle of wine or something. But looking at the Adam Pearson video, he like paid for the corporate ticket and he still had to pay for the food.
Yeah, look, it's West Ham, innit?
Maybe,
It's West
maybe
Ham.
it's just London. Maybe things that
Maybe things have changed.
maybe what I used to pay in corporate, um, they just broke it down. You pay for
Well,
your
there's
ticket
different
and you pay
tiers
for
to
your food.
corporate now.
Sorry?
There's different tiers. There's a tier system in the
Yeah,
corporate
I
now.
get that. I get that.
So you can get the most expensive seats and the not so much expensive seats and the cheap seats, really, in the corporate area. But
Yeah, no,
yeah,
I get. Let's go through because I didn't, because of my flirting over the weekend, I didn't fully concentrate on the football. So let's go right. Well, Friday's game was Bournemouth and Forest. That was postponed, wasn't it?
yeah,
Because of the
due to
weather.
storm, whatever.
In Premier League, West Ham won, Newcastle won, as we just mentioned. Souček and Kufal. I'm just wondering whether it's like a link between the way they make Kral is being bloody treated and a
Could be.
link to their both their form dropping at the same time.
Well, it could well be. I think they'll leave West Ham in the summer. I do think they will go somewhere else. I don't think West Ham can keep them because I don't think West Ham will get Champions League football.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Oh, definitely one, definitely one. The other teams below them have got 2, maybe 3 games in hand on them.
Well, yeah, Wolves did
They'd be
really
lucky.
well yesterday.
They'd be lucky to stay in the top 6. If I'm
Oh,
honest.
they would be, yeah. Well, Wolves did really well yesterday.
The other
Really well.
results we go day by day the more. Arsenal 2, Brentford 1. I think that was on the cards. I think Brentford
It was on the cards. It was always going to happen. Arsenal, very good team. Brentford aren't the best. Brentford are now dragged into a relegation fight.
Yeah, I said that. I could feel that a couple of weeks ago. Really, I think they've been found out. If I'm honest with you,
Oh, they've been found out. You can tell.
and surprised without really you. Southampton 2 Everton nil. I thought Everton could have taken something out of that game, especially after beating Leeds the previous week.
Well, I wasn't too surprised on that one.
Fair enough. It's
Um,
fair enough. I just thought they may have had a bit of momentum following a 4-0 win, 3-4-0 win over Leeds the week before.
I think so, wasn't it? Yeah. Something like that.
Liverpool 3 Norwich 1.
It's always going to happen.
Yeah, it was quite
I
surprising.
was
Norwich
scared
only
when
won
Norwich
1-0.
scored though. Very
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah. Palace 0, Chelsea 1. That's just foregone conclusion.
Just
I think.
happens this now. It just happens with Chelsea. Chelsea win. Great result for Chelsea.
This absolutely destroyed my coupon. This one.
Yeah, it's destroyed
Was the
mine as
Brighton
well.
0, Burnley 3. That destroyed my coupon.
Look, Burnley,
And
very
I was
good.
laughing all the way to the bank when I seen that result coming.
Oh, the bookies would have been. A lot of people
Did you touch
put
that
Brighton.
game on your accumulator knife?
I did, yes, I did touch that game, and I wasn't very happy with that game. Brighton, obviously, have went into turmoil because they've lost that super Dan Burn. Dan Burn is a super centre back, very good centre back. Brighton, basically, when they lost him, lost a big threat in the middle of defence, and now
And it's a surprise result as well. Villa 0, Watford 1.
well, it happened first game of the season, so I actually put Watford to win that one.
Okay.
It happened first game of the season.
And this one, I took I took girl out, but I placed her in that, we went to a bar, and I placed her so that the TV on the football was over her shoulder. She did kind of figure it out, after a while. But Man City 2, Tottenham 3.
What a result for Spurs. Manchester City not looking very good defensively. Cancelo was very weak in defence, but good at tackling. It was a very, very strange game. Spurs go 1-0 up. Man City equalise with Gundogan. And then it just all seemed to happen.
Yeah.
Man City scored, and then straight afterward, when Spurs scored, it was like, what? You're very vulnerable when you score, and that's what happened to them.
Yeah.
It shows you what can happen in football when you score a goal. You've got to be very defensively afterwards.
Absolutely. I tried to. Well, I did watch. I'm trying to figure out what games do, highlight games, and upload them onto the channel. And it was one or two in which teams are very vulnerable after they score. Straight after they score.
Very much vulnerable, yeah. Well,
in the Championship, very surprised result here. Great Huddersfield.
Great
Fulham
Huddersfield.
1, Huddersfield 2. Great result there.
Great result for Huddersfield. It just shows you what can happen in that Championship. Anything can happen.
The Championship is crazy.
Fulham were very, very poor on the day, and Huddersfield go with the 3 points and snap Fulham's hand off with them.
Slight local derby, West Midlands derby, I suppose. Stoke 2, Birmingham 2.
I knew it would be a draw.
Stoke coming off a boil now. They did start, they drop it. They drop in a bit now. Where are we? Right, next one. Obviously, I'm happy about is Sheffield United 4, Swansea 0. And I told everybody watch Sheffield United. The moment they beat Cardiff, they come back and beat Cardiff, which was November, I think. Basically, they got rid of Djokanovic. They brought in the bloody assistant manager. He went to Cardiff. He took a punch. And they haven't stopped. They've had a rocket up their arse. And they're in the playoffs now. I do fancy Sheffield United to win the playoffs, actually.
I do as well, yeah. I think Sheffield United look good, but I don't think they will win the playoffs. I think another team will get in there and win.
Fair enough.
I don't think Sheffield United are the.
QPR won, Hull won. QPR dropping points there.
There was a
Dropping
bad injury for the Hull keeper in that game,
Okay.
and he went off on a stretcher. So hopefully the keeper's all right, but seemed a really bad injury. There was 10 added minutes on in the second half. The first was the first or second. I can't remember. I think it was second half. And yeah, I think the Hull are looking all right now. I think Hull are safe, obviously well safe now. I don't see Hull doing much more. QPR, I don't think they'll hit playoffs this season. I think it's another season in the Championship for them.
Right, and this is a great result for Reading. Paul Ince now is their manager.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, seen that.
It's all allegedly it's all bit dodgy. Put Tom Ince working there. His wife also in the background.
Job for the boys.
Allegations, as per usual, when it comes to Paul Ince and his post-player allegations. Anyway,
it happens very much in football.
Preston 2, Reading 3. Great result for Reading.
Great result for Reading.
The problem with Derby now. I know that Derby now are starting to, because Derby they beat Peterborough 1-0. Dan Ferguson walked away after that result. Yeah. Derby are picking points up now, but it's only Reading they can catch.
Oh, it is. It is.
And Reading are now starting to win. It's a bad time. Reading have had a new manager bounce. It's a bad time for Derby, but Reading are now picking up points.
It is. It's a bad time when Peterborough are down. Ferguson left. I heard a lot of Peterborough fans on Twitter complaining about him leaving, but apparently a fan
he's he is one of them, really. I mean, he's been there 3 different times, I think.
Yeah, apparently a fan made him
never had any funds, really. Every time he's come up to the Championship, I think he's been promoted. I think he took him up maybe 3 times, maybe. And
well, that's great. It's great to see.
Hey, surprised, but I'm in the corner of my eye. I got Randy's comments in the corner of my eye, so bear with me. Randy, just bear with me, mate. Luton 2, West Brom 0. I'm just waiting for Max to come in this freaking chat. But you were ripping a new one, Nave.
Not really, but I feel very, very sad for West Brom at the minute. Having to deal with a manager who is so tactically nothing at the minute. He's just it's boring to watch.
It's just another job for him, Nate.
It's just job for the boys again. Steve Agnew gets another job. Steve Bruce gets another job, and it just shows you what can happen.
Have you seen this in the chat? Randy wants us to bloody. He's checking bloody super chats, and right, bear with me. We'll have to go to Randy. 1 second, Nath. Randy's messages are more important than our talk, I think. Right, first of all, right, guys. Listen, I've done an upload. It took me quite a while to sort it out. But anyway, new upload, new intro. Now, right. Randy has been complaining about he wants the old intro back. And I'm going to say something in which no one have known. I've never told anybody regarding the first intro, which Randy wants the first intro back. And I get it. A couple of things, really. A couple of things, but there's 1 or 2 things Nate, you don't even know. Right?
Okay.
Basically, because the first intro was about my personal past in football, I'm convinced it was holding the channel back, because I think that it was actually pointed out to me by the Czech ambassador when I went to the Czech embassy, because he did say that if he knew about the intro before, then he would kindly have asked if you didn't put the intro in, because it was going to his colleagues back in Czechoslovakia, Czech Republic, sorry, not Czech. Czech Republic, and it were college and so on. Also as well. So I thought that. Okay, no problem. I
Yeah.
thought that, and also as well, many of those photos in which my friends in past in the football and so on, many of them have gone on to have families um, or jobs in certain industries like teaching,
Mm.
in which if the schools and so on found out, then they wouldn't take kindly, if I'm honest with you.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So that is why I thought, and it's no bloody threats or anything like that, but people were kind of saying, "Oh, look at because the channel was growing, more people, even the bloody school kids. I've got it was two teachers who were on, on the photos,
Yeah.
and they saying, look, even the school kids now are on about football Brownie, in Cardiff.
Okay.
And they like, can you please bloody do me a favour, take the photos down, because that's bloody in the past, it's 20 odd years ago. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
I supposed to be a bloody responsible freaking teacher. Do you know what I mean? So it had to go. It had to go no matter what. The
Yeah.
second one, which has now been bloody put to bed. I didn't mind it at first, but I quickly fell out of love with it. And we've been talking about it in recent weeks. I wanted a change. And this one, I'm quite happy with it, Nath. You said you're
Yeah.
happy with it
I'm
as
very
well.
happy with this one.
So,
Yeah. I think
Randy,
this
I
one's-
know you're saying that you like the first. Of course, I like the first one. The first one is about my past in the football and so on. But it's also me trying to not damage other people's bloody lives, working
Yeah.
lives, Because I don't know, and Randy with these bloody super chats, and he was doing it, and he, Brownie, 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 Randy, Randy, Randy. He's doing it because he just wants me to, to come out of a chat. Thank you very much, Randy. But in all seriousness, it was purely out of respect for people who, I've been friends with many years, went to a football for many, many times, and I hold my hands up. It didn't even enter my head that, photos together with my banning order, a photo of my banning order card, it could damage their bloody working life, and as a result, their family life. I completely went out of my head. So
Yeah.
I can't, literally, Randy, I can't go back to the original one. I can't, for many reasons in which I've already told you to. So if you want to do a poll, I'm quite happy as the but maybe because I've explained it a bit better now, Randy, maybe that would help change your mind. If not, it'd be another bloody $1 fucking thing because he wants everyone to vote one. So anyway. Anyway,
Yeah.
1 second, Nate. This could be a long one because we started early due to no
Oh,
football tonight.
Yes. Yeah, so how's everyone doing? Yeah. So we've got a big week of football coming up again. Another big week of football. Everyone loves the football. Picking up a Champions League week as well.
Okay, this could well be a long one. This could work. Okay, let's go back in because we started early and we're clashing with so many other bloody shows at the moment. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, amount of notification. That's why I asked you if you had notification
Yeah, I've had a
because
notification.
I've had so many notifications. In the UK, it's 9 o'clock. That's a bad time to start a show. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Continuing with the championship then, and we had Coventry 1, Barnsley 0. I think Barnsley done and dusted. That's the end of them.
Yeah.
Cardiff 1, Blackpool 1. No, Blackpool being a fucking bogey team, they went 1-0 up. I was convinced Cardiff would come back and win 2-1. I put a stake on it, but they couldn't get that winner. But
It draws a fair result in that
yeah,
one.
it means progress, mate. That's what you got to think of. And a great result for those Carroll Crunchers, Bristol City, beating Middlesbrough 2-1.
Yes, it was great for them. Yeah, Middlesbrough seem to just turn a bit now.
And Blackburn, Millwall postponed, but I have to be honest with you, as absolute disgrace from Blackburn. Or the referee, I don't, it could well be a bit of both. But having seen the photos and not call a game off until 45 minutes, I think, before kickoff, wasn't it,
Yeah,
Dave?
yeah. Well,
That's a hell of a long way to go from South London to bloody Blackburn.
it is. It is. But no, they don't care about the fans. Loads of games should have been called off due to the storm. The Bournemouth game being called up. What was it? 40? No, about what was it? About an hour before kickoff. Bournemouth game got postponed on Friday
You
night.
can't say we didn't have warnings about the, about the weather.
Well, they knew. Well, they should have just postponed games.
The guy from Big Jet TV, he knew it was coming. He was bloody pitching his tent.
He was getting ready. He was getting ready for an all-nighter. Him.
Oh, brilliant! Okay, and right, going on to Sunday. Leeds 2, Man United 4.
What a game! What a game!
Yeah, this is, people don't realize certain generations probably before this season did not realize just how nasty an atmosphere Leeds and Man United actually are. Because Leeds spent quite a number of years in the Championship and in League One as well.
Oh yeah,
when they dropped, but the rivalry between Leeds and Man United is very, very hostile.
Hostile, isn't it? Very horrible.
And it didn't. Can you see Leeds dropping?
Yes, I can. Yes, them Everton and Brentford are in real trouble. I do feel Leeds. I do feel for Leeds. I think they're a team where it's either between them or Everton who drops, or Brentford.
Well, Everton got a game in hand, but they got 3 games in hand over Brentford.
And they're not doing very well, Everton, at the minute, are they?
And with Watford and Burnley winning, geez, you never know, do you? You never know. To be honest, it could well be more exciting down the bottom of the league than at the top.
No, I think the league's wide open now. I think if Liverpool win their 2, one's against Man City, and they've got a game in hand on Man City, I think they could be title champions,
And Wolves 2, Leicester 1.
What a game! Wolves brilliant again.
Wolves are
top
really
4.
On now.
Here we come, because I tell you what, Wolves will be in top 4.
Cheddar's in the chat. Hi, Cheddar's. Hope you're well, mate. He says Leeds are in trouble. Everton battered them the other week. Yeah, I'm thinking more Brentford. Brentford are dropping like flies. I really am. It's even Tony, fucking pony. Even Tony is fucking pony. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Well, did you see
all,
the incident about
all the bloody hype? All the hype. I knew he wouldn't bloody. You had Arsenal fans, bloody. We want Tony. We want to buy him. Boom. No. It's like Buendia. Arsenal fans were going, they wanted Buendia. Villa signed him. He's done shite. Do you know what I mean?
You don't
There's a
want Gwen, do you?
massive gap between the Championship and the Premier League. And social media bloody generation don't understand. Even Tony is fucking pony, right? And for him to come out here, right, and tell Brentford and the Brentford fans to on that video, he's got a bloody cheek. He's got a freaking cheek, I tell you.
Well,
Stefan, Brownie, Tufty, Stefan. Fucking try and say that with without any air. Pony, he is pony. Fucking shite. Stefan, the gap is now Kashim. Don't know what the hell that means, man. I thought I thought for a moment I was reading Arabic or something, man.
yeah, it seems to be this top four. This even the top four in the relegation zone are going to be the most exciting season in the Premier League. I think because there's still a lot to come from it. And I tell you what, like, I wouldn't count Liverpool off champions yet, and I wouldn't count Wolves I wouldn't count Wolves out. Arsenal out either. I wouldn't count. I think Man United won't get it. I think it'll be either between Arsenal, Wolves, top four.
And Cheddar says you move from top tier Championship club to a bottom end Premier team. Yeah, exactly. You got less chances and you got less time on the ball. Time is more than anything, if I'm honest with you. You don't have the time. You don't have the time on the ball as you do in the. And Cheddar says, I'm a big Mitrovic fan. No, Mitrovic used to play for Newcastle, Nate, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
You know, he needs to play with a ball playing team.
He does.
When Newcastle a ball playing team when he was there?
Which manager was he under?
Because I was furious. He went to Fulham on transfer deadline day, and I was furious Cardiff didn't go for him because Cardiff at that time were a much better team than Fulham.
Yeah, well, Cardiff wouldn't have been able to afford him, I don't think.
Oh, no, we were pissing money against the wall at that time.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
he was all right, Meatro, but he had his faults, and he was young, and he was aggressive, and he started getting himself sent off, and
it means a large void. All right, I need to read. So hang on, if it means a large void, we got right, okay, yeah. Bloody hell, I thought it sounded Arabic.
Yeah, Meatro was young, and he started getting himself sent off in stupid challenges and arguing.
He's still quite young, though, isn't he? He's 27. There's still a few years in him.
Yeah, but he was 23 at the time. 22 at the time when he played for Newcastle.
Right. Seven. No, forget something. La Liga. Right. Started the first game of the weekend. Elche 2, Real Vallecano 1. Granada 1.
I told you that I told you Elche would win that. You went, no.
You did, mate. You did.
You said no. It's gonna be
Madrid 3.
Real Vallecano win.
Cadiz 1, Getafe 1, and then Sunday, Real Madrid 3, Alaves 0.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Espanyol, big point drop for Sevilla in second. Espanyol 1, Sevilla 1. Valencia 1, Barcelona 4. Right? Mm-hmm. Now we have to talk about this one because all I've seen on my social media timelines is Arsenal fans, I don't know why. I'm not even connected to these. I'm not even friends with with some of these people. But with social media apps, just kind of like think that you want to read their bloody texts, right? The amount of Arsenal fans who now think that Aubameyang is a bloody, Aubameyang is finished, right? Let's just say this.
Yeah, okay.
Right? He's finished. Yes, he had a hat-trick against Valencia. Valencia are no way the team they were what many people fucking remember. Let's
Oh, no.
get it right. They lie in 12th position. Right? The defending during some of his goals, you wouldn't get at Norwich.
Oh, no, you
Right?
wouldn't.
Let's just put it into perspective. Fair play to him. And I have to say this, I never knew his Spanish were that good. I've seen it, I watched his interview. I never knew his Spanish was that good.
What, Aubameyang's?
Aubameyang's, yeah. Yeah, so fair play to him, and then in the end, Betis 2, Real Mallorca 1. Betis now pushing for that second place.
Yeah, Betis, very, very good team.
Now, Betis went to Zenit St. Petersburg during the week and they won 3-2 in the Europa League.
Very, very
now,
good.
With Manuel Pellegrini being in charge of Betis, you know what? I think they'll come up against West Ham and he'll do a job on West Ham in the Europa
I'd laugh.
League.
I'd laugh.
I'm sure that will happen.
Be funny.
I'm sure that will happen.
You hope so, because that'll just be funny as fuck.
Because I tell you what, Betis are playing brilliantly.
Oh, they are.
They are the team to watch when it comes to La Liga this season, and enjoyable watch as well.
They're always a safe bet as well.
Yeah, and their home ground is right. Let's go. Stefan, being an Ipswich fan, he says, to be honest, now it's too good for a championship. Yeah. You've got the yo-yo clubs now. Norwich is definitely one of those. Fulham is definitely.
That's why you should get rid of the yo-yo clubs. Throw them in.
Well, unfortunately, that's the parachute payments. We've had many conversations about that at the moment. Mitrovic will be class in Serie A. That could be a shout. That could be a good shout, actually. And Stefan says, come on, Brownie, you're always in there. I know, that's a problem, you see, because I'm like friends with some of the people from Arsenal YouTube sites. It's like the social media sites then think that I want to listen to other Arsenal bloody fans gob off about nonsense. No, Aubameyang is not good enough for the Premier League anymore. When can people accept that? Cheddar's, he must went back to West Ham, was it? Nathan, Newcastle best way fans seen at the ground.
Yeah, they are. We are the best fans. We're the best fans in the league. It was funny with the cats on their train. They were taking cats down on the train. Funny as.
I was actually going to do like a Rangers kind of fan thing when I went to Dortmund. Get a collaboration together of all the different videos I've seen, because Jordan Pickford, I look-alike, was on a bus at one point.
It was funny as fuck, man.
Yeah.
Funny as fuck.
Maybe that's the way to go, because I had over 7,000 on that Rangers fan one in Dortmund.
Well, on Newcastle's where Bruno, there was a Bruno song that no one's really heard of before, but they made that up on the bus. It was the atmosphere from start to finish from Newcastle fans just gets better and better each day, and we now have to play two matches on a Thursday night, and they're both being selected for Amazon Prime. They're both rearranged fixtures due to COVID. That's a disgrace, making Newcastle fans having to travel to Southampton and Everton on a Thursday night. Like, it is a disgrace.
Stefan said, someone said clubs like Ipswich Norwich should be dissolved. Actually, who said that, man? That's just big fan bloody snobbery, if I'm honest with you. I hate that kind of mentality. No, you're not on the Rangers side at all, Stefan. You're on the Rangers side at all. I don't go with either. No.
Yeah, Brownie's a big Rangers fan. Did nobody know?
I don't go with either. The channel tries not to go with either, but we have to be completely open and honest here. For Scottish football, that was a fantastic result.
Well, it was a fantastic game for Rangers on Sunday as well. It was 1-1 in the end, but Rangers just couldn't score. It's funny as fuck watching it.
Right, just bear with me, mate. Just bear with me.
Okay. Yeah, but Rangers did really well on Sunday. 1-1 draw. I think it was against Dundee United. I think that was the team. Stefan, we're more passionate than Celtic and Rangers fans, I'll tell you that. One thing. You haven't heard us when we get going, man. We're dynamite. No wonder clubs love us spending beer at their club, because we'll spend anything else. Get drunk. We're the drunk and disorderly fans. We get drunk and disorderly and let them do what we want, because we'll drink until fucking the bars shut us. We're great. It's great to see us like that. Hopefully we can carry that on in Brentford when we play Brentford this weekend. That'll be a close game. But yeah, Newcastle fans, I've got more passion probably than Celtic and Rangers, I'll tell you. And
Wow, I don't know. I don't know about that.
well,
I don't know about that, I'll be honest with you. I've been to an Old Firm derby when they were both bloody good, when you had Loudrup, bloody McCoy, Gaza, and on you had DeCanio on the other team, Lambert. I don't know about that, Nate, but it's a generation thing. It hadn't been that good. It hadn't been that good for a few years now. I think it would have been about fucking hell.
I think it was a disgrace when Rangers had to leave the
25
SPL,
years ago, maybe, when I went here. Sorry?
I think it was a disgrace when Rangers had to leave the SPL and go into the...
No, I wouldn't. That was the right thing. That was the right thing. No, it was. It was. They went bust. With bad financial management again. And by doing that, they had to do it.
It was that man again, though, Brownie. It was that man again, Mike Ashley.
It was a new club. Complete. It went liquidated, Dave. Rangers were liquidated.
Yeah, but it's still called Rangers.
No, they call Rangers 19 whatever. It's a different company. Different company, different club.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, now it absolutely liquidated. They were.
God. Well, it was by Mike Ashley, wasn't it? That's another company.
You know how many? Yeah, I know. Yeah. And worldwide as well. And worldwide.
Have you seen how many Newcastle take for friendlies?
You can go to any holiday. You can go to any bloody destination in the world, and you'll always come across a Celtic bar or a Rangers bar.
There's a Geordie bar everywhere now. It's even Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, but we can't get away from the facts. It is serve core, but it's come to a point now where so many clubs have either changed their names or Phoenix from the Flames and so on. Newport County. Anyway, leave it out, Stefan. Calm down, son. Calm down. Right.
Shut up, Stefan.
So tomorrow, right now, I do apologise that I know we were meant to do the Wolves Leicester when we were talking about the Wolves Leicester. I did tell you that I don't know if I can do it or not.
Yeah.
I did pre-warn you.
Well, I was in a pub, so there would have been no Wolves Leicester game.
No worries. Right. So tomorrow, I have to hang on. Oh, you're right. Yeah, sorry. I'm ahead of you, so I'm already on Monday. No wonder. Right.
Monday, Tuesday. Do you mean
Tuesday? Yeah. Right. So we got Chelsea, Lille, Villarreal, Juventus.
I think Villarreal v Juventus, because everyone be doing Chelsea, Lille.
Championship: Reading, Birmingham, Stoke, Luton, Sheffield United, Blackburn Rovers. That could be a good one, mind. QPR, Blackpool, Huddersfield, Cardiff, Fulham, Peterborough, Derby, Millwall. Now, the thing is, with Championship, because of the kind of IPTV I got, right?
You only get
My
the one on
mate's
Sky.
IPTV will give you every single Championship bloody thing,
Yeah.
right? And that's where I'm struggling on doing Cardiff watch-alongs at the moment.
Hmm.
Watford Palace as well.
That would be an interesting one. What's that on? That'd be interesting.
Oh, hang on. This is my app is all over the shop because I'm 4 hours ahead of you. So tomorrow I'm already in bloody Tuesday, and
Yeah.
Burnley, Tottenham, Liverpool, Leeds,
Ooh,
Atletico,
good
Man
one.
United,
That's
Arsenal.
Wednesday.
Wolves.
That's Wednesday. That's Wednesday's fixtures.
Yeah. It says Thursday on here, see? It says Thursday. Right, anyway, hooliganism with Brownies 7 said,
No, none of our hooligans, Stefan. Only you.
yeah, Man United and Leeds.
Liverpool Leeds, yeah.
VPN.
Well, Middlesbrough
Yeah,
West
it is
Brom.
with VPN. Honestly, it is with VPN. I got.
Well,
I can only rely on Heed's goal on Championship games. If I'm honest with you, I can do anything else on my TV. You know, Champions League or Premier League, but I can't go into the Championship.
well,
And
Middlesbrough
the
play
thing is,
West Brom.
the thing is, Nate, if I pay for Cardiff City TV, that means you can't bloody watch it.
I know.
You know what I mean? Leeds getting hammered again. Bielsa, I think his time is up, man. I think his time is up.
Yeah.
You know?
But there's a big game tomorrow, and I'm sure Max he'll be wanting this one. Middlesbrough West Brom. That's going to be killer. It's on Sky as well.
Is it?
It's on Sky as well. Sky main event. That'll be a killer.
That's another thing, you see, because a lot of them on red button, and they on
This
Sky.
one's on Sky main event.
So I can't put it on the bloody. I can't get red button channels.
Yeah, Cardiff.
Hi, Raddy. Hope you well, mate. Hope you well.
Let me have a look at Cardiff on Wednesdays on Sky. Let me have a look.
No, tomorrow I'm in Cardiff, isn't it?
No, it's Wednesday, Cardiff.
Oh, yes, tomorrow, mate. Fucking hell, yeah. Right, while Nathan's doing that.
Oh, no, Sheffield United Blackburn are the one on Sky on Wednesday.
So what's today, then?
Today is Middlesbrough West Brom.
Is that the only one? Hang on. I'm on about Tuesday. What is Tuesday this week?
What, in the Championship?
Yeah.
The only game in the Championship that's
today,
on Sky.
hang on. Middlesbrough, West Brom, Preston Forest, Hull Barnsley.
Oh, they're Preston. Yeah. Preston Forest is on Sky, and so is West Brom and Middlesbrough. The others aren't on Sky.
Reading, Birmingham. I wonder if Brummy on tour would want to come on that one.
Which one?
Reading, Birmingham later on.
Is it on Sky?
Yeah, that's right. We'll see anyway. There will be a watch along.
It's not on Sky, but
we'll do some kind of watch along. You're doing a Champions League watch along. I'm looking at Champions League ones. Chelsea Lille doesn't fucking interest me at all. Villarreal Juve could
do, but I think Middlesbrough West Brom will be interesting. I do. I think it'll be funny to see what Middlesbrough come out at after a loss, because
you know I could agree with you there.
I need to
tomorrow daytime. I need to, because Nathan, I'm ahead of Nathan. I'm on Tuesday at the moment. Nathan's on Monday, and we're all over the shop saying, what game's on today? And we're talking 2 different days, so there will be a watch along. Don't know what the hell we're gonna be doing, and we'll take it from there. John Wayne, Howdy, John. Howdy.
But obviously, Wednesday, you've got to do Man United Atletico because it'll be a big, massive game.
Yeah.
Atletico coming from a defeat. Be a big, massive game, that. But if we can get Cardiff on, his goals, we'll do it. Cardiff. Sure we can.
Well, we'll see what he's go. We'll have. I say I'm on about midday tomorrow because he's go will then start uploading what games they got, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
You know, so just have to wait on his go. Jared and I were saying Bielsa could be. Bielsa's bloody defending is
If
shot.
Bielsa went to Manchester United, I'll tell you one thing that would happen. There would be riots.
Why?
Because he's Leeds manager.
No, hey, at the end of it, listen, they hate each other, don't get me wrong, right? And I remember when Rio Ferdinand went from Leeds to Man United, and it was freaking meant. But Eric Cantona also went from Leeds to Man United, right? The thing is, right, they hate each other, but if you fucking perform well, you know, in Man United fans' eyes, are saying, "Oh, he's one of us now." Do you know what I mean? You have to perform well if you buy someone from your rivals. You know, if you don't perform well, you will always be a see you next Tuesday.
Oh, definitely. But that'll be interesting.
United Atleti is a must watch.
It's a must watch Wednesday. Yeah.
Awas, hi Awas. She says I've sent the vids.
Yeah, I will be uploading them when I have a chance. As I've just literally opened Discord ways and I've seen them. Yeah, I will be putting them on the channel, definitely.
What vids were they?
From Luton, West Brom.
Ah, right, okay, yeah, I've seen them.
Get them uploaded on the channel. There's more content.
Okay. Also, as well, report from Barcelona Universal. Never heard of them before.
Oh.
Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe refused several offers from Barcelona in favour of Real Madrid. That's always going to happen.
Well, we knew that, didn't we? We knew something. You know?
That's always going to happen. And anyone hear about the women? It was a women's game. America. Did you hear about it, Nate?
In the Summit Cup, in the it was a round robin event where there was 4 teams.
Hang on.
They played at Norwich and shit.
Right. Let me pull this up.
Milford ground and shit.
America, USA played New Zealand women. And in the first half, this is what happened. Let's see if can you see?
Yeah.
3 own goals by the same person in the first half.
Okay, hell. Get in there.
Moore, is it? M. Moore?
Yeah,
3
M. Moore.
own goals in the first half. That's incredible. That is incredible. Jeez,
I wonder what the commentators were thinking. And there's another own goal.
Yeah, 3 own goals in the first half. I don't know what the game actually finished, really, but bloody hell. I bet she was on a depression after that.
Well, them games were actually streamed on ITV. So yeah, I did tune in to an England game. I got really bored and thought, "Fuck this! I can't be arsed with
this." Got Leeds friends, but as a club, there's some. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Well,
I was talking about you today, Brownie. All good, I hope. I was saying I wanted to have a conversation. Yeah, well, you know my DMs, man. 3 own goals. Yeah, 3 own goals in the first half.
I bet the commentator would have been thinking, "What the hell's going on here?"
What else? Well, guys, what else can we talk about? This is going to be a long one because we started early tonight.
We'll talk about Elanga. Elanga getting the coin hit off his head.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have expected anything less really from a Leeds Man United game, but that's you've seen the upload. There was a few uploads going around of Man United fans all in a pub.
Yeah.
Thing is, not many people realise, but uh, we, they call themselves Men in Black as well. Everyone dresses up in black. It's harder for the CCTV cameras to pick them up.
Well,
That's why everyone dresses in black. But yeah, because there were a few things going on, wasn't there? A few Turkey flags because the two Leeds fans that died in Galatasaray, going back about 20 years ago now.
yeah.
And Leeds fans singing about Munich.
Hmm.
And also, as well, I have to say this because I know that Stefan did pre-warn me about, I have to be careful with the video I wanted to upload. This morning, it took me about 2 hours. And I thought, right, I got it. I had background music, which, the type of background music in which, I liked everything. Everything fell into place. When I tried to do an upload, about the Valley Parade Bradford City fire in 1985.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it was flagged up for copyright by YouTube. That's why I couldn't. And it was, it was. That's why I couldn't upload it. YouTube were blocking it. It took me. I put together about 3 hours, if I'm honest. Yeah. But they did do a copyright. I tell you what, in a way, thank God they did because some of the images, I was a very young kid back then, but some
Yeah.
of the images were shocking,
Well,
absolutely
Poland.
shocking,
Yeah.
and so I know I did mention in last late night Q&A that I was going to do it. Stefan did say, look, be careful because it's so I took his advice on board, but the copyright, YouTube blocked it. Didn't give me a copyright strike, just said no chance.
Yeah.
So, but I do advise people, I set this channel up for many things. One of them being that I wanted to educate new YouTube kind of generations about what it was like watching football back in my day, 80s,
Yeah.
90s, 2000s. And, the Bradford City stadium disaster was a catalyst, really, of changing, modernizing stadiums. And definitely not locking doors, not locking turnstiles after the game was kicked off like it used to, because the people
Yeah.
passed away, sadly burned to death, because they tried to get out of a locked turnstile, and in the end they had nowhere else to go. So R.I.P. to the 56, and may they rest in peace. Stefan, I just wanted to say that because just in case people were expecting the upload, it was. Stefan said thought it would. Best leave it alone. It was grim. Just Ibrox, another one. Too young for that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Locking days, totally, absolutely. And that stand was actually condemned, mate. They were taking a stand down at the end of the season. It was actually the last game because they won the league. Ewa says, yeah, not too bad, thanks. All right, sorry, mate. Right,
Yeah. It is.
hold the fort, hold the fort, hold the fort.
It is disgusting with Leeds and Man United with the Munich. Come on, the Leeds fans didn't have to do that. It was very hostile, that game. Actually, it was a very good game though, football wise. The conditions made it a very good game. Especially when Leeds went 2-2, and I thought, oh, could Leeds win this? Yeah, it was a well. United started not lead. Who knows who started it? Could be anyone. One fan could have started it. The rest could have just wanted to watch a good game, and that's what sometimes happens. Games get spoiled because of some idiot fan. There's been plenty of that this season. The clubs have obviously watched the matches I've watched this season. Yeah.
Right, sorry, Nate. I'm trying to bloody protect my backside from this cold floor.
Because United had the Turkish flag out before the game. Yeah, but come on.
I'm sure it was the same. Yeah, it was. Just shows how far back that happened. That Turkey game was the week before Cardiff played Leeds in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Week after. And Rio Ferdinand was interviewed and said, was that the most hostile atmosphere you've ever been to? And Rio Ferdinand turned around and said, Are you joking? We went to Cardiff last week. So, yeah, that's true. And hey, Sean, how are you doing, mate? I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're well.
Yeah, you're right, Sean.
Who designated Leeds as Yorkshire representative? Yeah, right. Yeah.
Some idiot.
It's more than that. It's been going on for years, hasn't it? But yeah, proper old school tensions, let's just say.
Yeah, it always has been, isn't it?
Years ago, Liverpool was in Lancashire, and because of a boundary change. Well, years ago, Newport was in England. Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. So, I don't know about Twitch. Am I on Twitch now, Nave?
Oh, you're on
I don't know. I need to sort this out because Mr. Arsenal podcast, he does his own podcast now on Apple and everything. It's like an audio version of the shows.
Yeah, you can do audio versions of the shows if you want.
So maybe we should do late night Q&As on podcasts, audio only.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Whichever.
I need a. Does it cost?
I don't know.
I'll have to ask Ryan. Right, so South Shields, how did they get off, Nave?
It was postponed, Brownie.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's what I was waiting for. The fucking message. Fucking message come at 9:30. They were never getting me out of bed at that time for fucking game anyways. I told them. So yeah, call the game off anyways, please. Don't put it on.
Okay, Sean.
Due to the fucking storm. But yeah, South Shields have a very, very important game tomorrow at home. I don't go to home games because it's quite shit now because of some fans who start at home games. I just think, what's the point? Away is much better. Yeah, it's not. It's
Stephen
very
says,
hostile.
didn't know Newport was in England. Yeah, well, Monmouthshire was in England. Monmouthshire, so Newport comes under Monmouthshire. And if you're in any like general election or anything, Monmouthshire normally always go Conservative. Yeah. We do just chatting hard to go. Yeah, I thought that. I heard that. I heard that. What's the other thing as well? The boxing. That was interesting. The one with Phil Foden's mum.
It was. It was. What's Phil Foden's mum doing there?
Where was security?
All probably with freaking Amil Khan, probably.
Well, I was listening to Simon Jordan, Danny, what's his name? Danny, former Liverpool and Fulham player.
Yeah.
What's his name now? We're on TalkSport anyway. Can't remember his freaking name now. Danny what?
Danny Miller.
No, not Danny. Guys, what's it? Danny? Anyway. And we were on about this. And, they just said, look, it's just a normal thing to do. Just a normal thing to do. You just pay 500 quid. You have someone coming out of you watching in the background. And it wasn't just Phil Foden, you see. It wasn't just Phil Foden.
Was it not?
Jordan Pickford. Jordan Pickford was confronted. Raheem Sterling was also confronted.
What was Pickford doing there? Really?
Well,
That's another
at the end of the day, it was a big bloody big boxing fight.
Oh, come
Manchester to Everton. They probably live in Cheshire. It's not that far. They probably all went out together, because they all know each other from England. Raheem Sterling was basically he walked out. He walked away from a confrontation, and there's also footage on social media of a massive fight going on. Some guy in crutches, bloody getting involved as well.
Oh, God.
Danny Murphy. That's right, Danny Murphy.
Danny
I do
Murphy.
like listening to Danny Murphy. It's bloody Jim White. I can't stand on it.
Oh, I like Jim White.
Lowesoft goes into Suffolk. Bear with me. Yeah, no, yeah. Over the years, Stefan, it's gone both ways. Wales.
The crowd fight was better than the boxing.
Well, they probably went to football. A lot of them probably went to football in the afternoon. Continued into the night, didn't it? Went to boxing and into the night.
Well, yeah, Raheem Sterling was playing Tottenham.
Yeah, and Foden was.
Yeah, so
it was only a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Tottenham, what would that have been? About 5:30 kickoff, was it UK?
It was, yeah.
Sean said the crowd fight was better than boxing. It was. I was going to upload it, but I thought no, it's nothing really to do with football.
It is these days. There's so much going on in football. It's
Nathan, why don't you go Shields games?
It's very, very toxic at home now. It's not the greatest.
Softies all can call it, wouldn't change. Oh, leave it out. AWAS, bloody hell. With greatest respect over the years, Man City had fuck all on Man United on the streets of Manchester. I can assure you that, mate.
20 times Man United. Come on.
What else happened on the weekend? Tell me, Nath.
What else happened?
Right, I done an upload as well a couple of days ago, because people are saying, "Why are you going on about Joe Jordan? What did Joe Jordan ever do? Whatever happened?" Because it even happened a year before I was born. But because I'm bloody, Welsh, it was drummed into me. You hate Joe Jordan. He's anti-Welsh. He's public enemy number one. Did you watch that upload I done, Nath?
I did, yes.
Yeah, and what do you think? The bastard even kissed his hand after he done it.
I thought it was funny. I did. I thought it was.
No, I bet you did. I bet.
It was very good. Yeah. Obviously, he was a cheat, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was an absolute stupid decision, really, by the Welsh Football Association. No, we won't play it in Wrexham. We played in Liverpool, and absolute thousands. I know people who went there, and they said that Scotland took over 3 fucking parts of the ground. Do you know what I mean? And it was meant to be a Welsh fucking home game. But Scotland being Scotland, we actually fought. We qualified for Argentina 78. Stefan probably know this. Qualified for Argentina 78, and they convinced themselves that they were going to win the World Cup. Ali's army was going to the World Cup. We did have like Dalglish. We did have them all, right?
Yeah.
But Yeah, they lost to Peru, I think,
Look at hell.
in a group game. Beat Holland, but they didn't get out of the group.
They didn't get out of the group.
They didn't get out of the group. No, Scotland have never been past the group stage yeah. So Ali's Army going to Argentina, convinced they were going to win the World Cup. One of the World Cup favourites actually, and they didn't get out of the group.
They're one of the World Cup favourites.
They were, yeah. You know, Souness, bloody. Oh yeah, they're a real good team.
Okay, now.
Richard Evans, I've seen in here somewhere. Yeah, he's a Tottenham fan. Bouncing after Spurs beat City 3-2. Well, basically, I took a girl out, right? We went to a sports bar, kind of like a in-between, really. We just wanted conversation, right? So I placed her. We went, you know, we directed to a table, and I placed her in front of a TV so I could watch the football behind her shoulder as we were talking. She did actually click on, you know, shortly afterwards, but she was fine with it.
Surely she would have, because you don't just.
No, it was like adverts when we getting seated. It was like adverts.
Oh well.
I know, but she could see I wasn't looking into her eyes. I was looking over her shoulder in the end.
Poor her.
Jordan went from Leeds to Man United. He also played for Milan, didn't he, Joe Jordan? Sure, he played for AC Milan. That's why when it all kicked off on a sideline with when High Redknapp, when he was the assistant of High Redknapp, Tottenham went to AC Milan, and Gattuso kicked off with him on a sideline, and you know, High Redknapp said that they were arguing in Italian. Gattuso had him by the throat, I think, didn't he? Sure, Gattuso had him. But this is played Anfield is mad, yeah, absolutely mad. Wales have always been a rugby country. This is where me and Richard fall out now, right? Wales have always been a rugby country, hence why we're not a rugby country. Come on, Richard, right?
Wales are a rugby country.
Right. How many? Right. Number of people play rugby. Number of people play football. Football went hands down, right?
Really?
Number of people who watch rugby. Number of people who watch football every week. Football hands down, right? It is a myth.
It's Wales. It's rugby.
That's all people go is for a piss up. They
It's
can't do that.
associated with rugby, Wales, isn't it?
Ali McLeod, bless his heart.
Is Wales not associated with rugby?
The media like it too.
I always thought it was.
Millwall Fan TV. I'm Millwall. Millwall. We're talking about your postponed game up in Blackburn. You know,
nice
shocking timing on that. Shocking timing on that. Let us know if I don't know if you will go in. I'm a bit behind now.
It was funny though.
Over a shoulder like Dracula.
It was funny because postponed the game in the fucking 45 minutes. Fucking hell. I would have killed. They've done that. They've done that.
Many thanks, Chris. Welcome to the Madhouse. It's a bit early. I'm a bit, you know, I've only started drinking at the moment, so it may be a long show tonight. But many thanks and welcome to them. And Millwall fan. Mill, let them come, let them come, let them come. Let them all come down to the den. I love that. I love that for the anthem, I'll be honest with you. Everyone, you Cardiff, as you know. Nathan's Newcastle. Everyone in the chat. Ipswich Stefan. Millwall second team London. I'd like, you know what? I agree with you, Rich. I would love Millwall to go up. Millwall in the Premier League.
No.
Sky TV would have their head in their hands, like, oh my god, no.
No,
it would
you know what happened then? Millwall v Newcastle on a Tuesday night that can ping off.
I'm wondering, right, because let's be honest, if Millwall did go up there, if Millwall did get promoted, right,
Then Sky would have a field day.
and they had a first game was, for example, I don't know, first game was bloody
Newcastle.
Man United home, you know, Everton or whatever, you know, a big, right, it would be freaking murders. And normally Sky would televise a promoted team on the first weekend, like it did this year, Brentford, wouldn't they, and all that. After that, Sky would be like, no, we're not doing any Millwall games. We can't advertise bloody Millwall, you know, around the world. It would be funny. It would be funny.
You know what they'd do? Sky would just turn off Sky. Sky would get
Oh,
Sky would get
me too,
relegated.
Chris. Me too.
BT Sport would take Millwall and have them.
Because I remember Millwall in the top league. They finished third, I think, one year.
Imagine Millwall versus
Cardiff always been more beer up to you, mate. Newcastle, can't remember him. Cardiff went in Millwall one year. I didn't go, right? I think Cardiff scored and someone fell off the second tier. Yeah. I'm sure, yeah.
Are you sure that wasn't you, Brownie?
Oh, yeah. Can you imagine that? Millwall West Ham on a Saturday night.
What, at 5:30, yeah? You know who'll be doing the watch along? Nobody. It won't be the
I
pub.
remember they played in the League Cup. I'm sure, I am convinced now, you know, they deliberately avoid one another in the cups. I'm sure they played, and it was like a League Cup midweek, and I think it was at Upton Park a few years ago. Fuck yeah, now. Mental. Absolute mental. I look on Cardiff. Oh, massive club, man. Massive club. The area around, you know, the area of the valleys, mental, man. Potentially. Millwall, yeah, mate. Love it. Room Prem. Too many teams. Oh, fucking, you know. Honestly, the bloody police and Sky TV will have their head in their hands if Millwall ever got promoted. Honest to God.
Sky would love it.
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't.
Sky, you know what Sky would do?
It's
Sky
all
would
about
just cancel
branding
it.
now, isn't it? It's all about branding. I don't think you'd have many Leeds games now on Sky after the weekend. I think Sky punish bloody clubs if they supporters bloody.
Can I tell you a bit about why Leeds are most shown on Sky? Newcastle were the most shown on Sky before Leeds. Now Leeds are, because they hate Newcastle because the Saudi takeover. That's why.
Yeah, you are right. You know, Swansea, but the thing is, population of Swansea's radius west of Swansea, you've got Carmarthen, who haven't really got many population-wise. Cardiff are going up in the valleys. Let them come, let them come, let them come. Right, bear with me. Take it away, Nathan. Get off your fucking phone. Stop betting.
I'm not betting.
Yeah, you are. I'll catch you. One sec.
I'm not with tomorrow's football. Actually. Yeah, so it's going to be a mad one. If Millwall ever got in the Premier League, that would be fucking mental. Imagine Newcastle v Millwall Tuesday night. Fucking no. No one would go to work. I think if Millwall ever got in the playoffs, Sky would just relegate them. Just permanently get rid of them. Well, I go to the games when I can. Obviously been following South Shields, my local team. So I go to the games when I can. Not many of them now because watching South Shields, but I watch them now and again. I was at the takeover celebrations, hoping to get to Brentford this weekend. That would be great. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see for that. Still looking for a ticket. Game. Yeah, very big club. Going to smash teams like Manchester United next season and Man City. And everyone said we were getting relegated. Relegated. Couldn't believe it. All the pundits still. Newcastle are going down. Newcastle going down. All these pundits need to shut their mouths.
Are you want to talk? Top boy, bloody hell! Look at him.
Oh.
Can't fight his way out of a brown paper bag.
Oh, shut up!
Millwall, whereabouts you living, man? Whereabouts you live? Well, I'm assuming South London.
Millwall.
Yeah, I know, but Millwall can go down. Well, over the years, Millwall fans have moved out down towards Kent and so on as well.
Why did Millwall fans do that?
They deserve, yeah, they do. You're right there. They did deserve it. I was always in supportive, Nate, of that takeover, as you know.
Which one?
On
Saudi one.
Okay, all right. I used to. I did actually. One of my old companies, recruitment companies, actually did have an office.
Well, yeah, the Saudi takeover should have happened years ago.
Square.
Should have happened years ago. But it was the first one to break it. Me, I did see it was happening. It was.
No, but I knew more about it than you at one point.
Yeah, because my source gave up. My source gave up when it.
Yeah, he's betting again. Hey, you never change. That's part of his character.
I'm not betting. Okay, now I'm only having a look at what's on there tomorrow. But if you.
Steve Denham, fans pelted around 0 coins. Yeah. Probably, no, in all fairness, so Steve, as you know, and as many people know, it probably was bloody things happened after, things done. They just had probably banning orders from the ground and maybe a knock on the door.
Who from?
By the old Bill.
Well, probably. You know what I like.
Whereabouts in Car? Well, I grew up in Merthyr. I moved to Tidville about 20-25 miles. And I was in Grangetown, and then Penarth. Technically, Penarth is a town, but it's still 3 miles away from city centre. But yeah, Penarth. I spent most of my life in Penarth actually, which would surprise people. But yeah, loved it. I don't know if you know Penarth. Probably know Grangetown. That's around the stadium. But yeah, Penarth.
Aye, but it's. I do hope one day Millwall do come up because it'd be funny.
No, I remember because the front two was Tony Cascarino and Teddy Sheringham, and the manager. I don't know if George Graham was a manager before he went to Arsenal, and he won a title with Arsenal. Not bad, man. Okay. I think recognized you before. Not sure where. Probably on other fan channels, mate, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah, Brownies on every fan channel.
Probably not. Yeah, but Millwall related, probably not, if I'm honest. Cardiff Bucks, maybe. Cardiff Bucks. But
he's probably been on an Arsenal fan channel.
Millwall got to a cup final in Cardiff. Millwall did get to a cup final in Cardiff. It was more of a family day out for Millwall, though. I was.
Millwall got what?
All depends. You're talking. The Rio generation or the modern generation. Don't know. Got loads of Cardiff mates, and Banned for 3 years, unfortunately. My freedom was taken away for 3 years.
Well, let's not talk about freedom because I don't know if you heard the Prime Minister's speech today.
I
But
haven't, mate. I haven't.
I'll tell you a bit about him. He said, COVID is never going away. Well, we fucking knew that, Prime Minister. He now says we've got to get on with life because COVID is just a mild flu.
Which exactly what I've been saying and many people have been saying.
So we've just
For
wasted
many
2 years
years.
of our life in lockdown for fuck all.
I was part of bushwhackers, mate. Okay, yeah, no. Surely we could well have been bloody. We could well have met up before. Stefan says you love being banned. Face it. Did I love being banned? I actually went to more games while I was banned than when I didn't. If I'm honest.
Brownies thinking, do I love it when I'm banned?
But I missed some international games because I had to hand my passport in, and that did hurt me. I'll be honest with you.
Just get on the back of a van.
No, you can't. You've got your passport. You have to hand your passport in, or I used to have to hand my passport in maybe 2 days before the game, and then and then at half time on the game of day of the game, you have to then report to have your passport back.
Okay.
Yeah. So even if you had a dodgy passport, you still had to, and you went away with the game, you still fucking couldn't get back for half time. You know what I mean?
What you could have done is fucking made you.
No, one time, I tell you what, one time it was doing the Euros. I told the story before, but it was doing the Euros. And England, I think England playing Croatia, I think Rooney scored a hat-trick. That game was like 4 o'clock or something, or 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
No, I was living with my parents at the time.
Uh-huh.
And living with my parents at the time. So I was in Merthyr, working in Cardiff. And traffic coming out of Cardiff, like any other city, is a freaking nightmare. And the kick-off time was within rush hour, let's just say.
Yeah.
They had a game prior to that, which was on Saturday or something like that, an easier day. Pre-warned them. I said, look, no worries. I said, look, I'll have my passport in. But I said, I could well struggle. I told them I could well struggle to get up here at the halftime mark simply because of rush hour and I need to get from work and so on and so forth. Yeah, no problem. Okay, no worries. I think I was about 10 minutes late. Right, about 10 minutes late, I got there, and I went to the counter. Yeah, no problem. Adam Brown, okay. Just 1 minute, sir. Fucking, she goes in the fucking. All of a sudden, I'm having 2 coppers behind me. They fucking arrested me. I was in special court the following day.
Okay, now.
Still in my fucking work fucking clothes because they took me from there to a cell, right? To fucking special court. It was thrown out. Simply because the judge was like, hang on, you were here, you've been fucking in custody for 24 hours, and you were 10 minutes late. Come on, throw it out. Yeah. Incredible. And you know what? To this day, even before then, because you're looking, I was in my late 20s then, or mid-20s, right?
Yeah.
The police officers were younger than me, right? But I knew them. They were in the same school as me, right? And I, throughout school they always interested in football, so we kind of like on talking terms. I wouldn't call them friends, but right. And ever since, never, not fucking ever. If I bump into them or anything like that, never say a fucking word. Never. I don't even acknowledge the bastards. Okay. Absolute fucking wankers. Yeah. 10 minutes late. 10 minutes late, and I already pre-warned them. I said, look, I could well be fucking late because the kickoff time is during rush hour. I have to get up from Cardiff. 10 minutes fucking late, and I was in special court the following day.
Okay.
Wankers. Yeah. Thing is, I used to have loads of war games matches watching at home. Yeah, I know. I'm gutted that I didn't go to the old den. I'm too young to have gone to the old den. I'll be honest with you. You have so many stories about the old den and Coblow Lane and so on and so forth. Can't see how they can enforce domestic bans. Did you ever think about going away with England? I had to report for England games as well. England and Wales games as well. I had to report. My ban was England and Wales, right? My ban was England. So no ground in England, no ground in Wales, to no league ground. I could go to a non-league. There's no league ground. And if Wales or England played abroad, then I'd have to hand my passport in. Cardiff had a friendly up in Hibernian, and that was a fucking crazy bloody trip, right? But I could get away with it simply because my ban was for England and Wales only, so I could go to a football. And so Cardiff sold me a ticket because the game was outside my restrictions. Locally, I couldn't go. Well, officially, I couldn't go. It said 10 miles from Cardiff City Stadium. I couldn't enter a 10-mile radius. I was living within 5 miles. Do you know what I mean? But I got married in Miami. And I hired a suit from Moss Bros or wherever it was, and and Cardiff I think we flew out maybe on a Tuesday, maybe, or a Monday, and Cardiff were home on a Saturday. So while the game was going on, I went, me and now my ex-wife went to Mossborough, picked up a suit and so on. So went in city centre, going into a shop, went to a counter, waiting for the people to come out. All of a sudden, I'm getting a tap on the shoulder. I turn around, and it was the Cardiff City police spotter. Come on, Adam. You know you shouldn't be in this vicinity. I said, oh, come on. Come on, Simon. I said, I'm picking my suit up and getting married on Monday. No, I'm flying out to Miami on Monday, get married. He turned around, he said to the ex-wife, oh, fucking God help you, he said. Right, you've got 5 minutes, he said, to get your suit and get out. I haven't seen you. So, yeah.
What, so you weren't allowed in that area?
No, officially it's a 10-mile radius from any Cardiff City game. Whenever Cardiff are home, I couldn't go in that area.
God.
So that means I couldn't go to like the city centre shopping.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. No, I never went away with England, mate. Never went away with England. I know a few Cardiff fans who did, but I never went. Went away with Everton. I got away with going to Villarreal and Everton. That was during my ban. My mum and dad didn't know. Right? My mum and dad didn't know. My then wife. So she said, "Oh, you sure now? Yeah, no problem. And I didn't have any instructions to hand my passport in for the Everton game. I said, "Fuck it, I'm going." Right? Okay, no worries. I said, "Look, if my parents fucking ring, right? If my parents ring, my phone is fucking broken," I said, whatever. You know what I mean? Just go over it, right? I'm only going to be here 2 days. 2 days, that's all. If my parents ring, my phone is broken because my parents, being your parents, they bloody wait for the interview. You can't do that, man. Right? Right? So the ex-wife, yeah, okay, no worries at all. Just my luck, right? I go over to Spain, to Villarreal, right? On the morning of the game, I have the ex-wife on the phone to me. You never guess what, she said. I said, what? Your father's been rushed into hospital. I said, you fucking joking me. Yeah, he's all right, he's all right. I'm thinking, oh, proper stressing out now. Do you know what I mean? Proper stressing out. Right? I'm in Spain. I shouldn't be in Spain. My parents don't know I'm in Spain. Right? My wife is lying through her fucking teeth to cover my back with them. And all of a sudden, my fucking father is rushed into hospital. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Do you know what I mean? For fuck's sake. Right? I had to pretend, oh, sorry, Ma'am, I'm away with work. I won't be back until tomorrow night. She was bloody kicking off. What do you mean? Where are you? I said, somewhere like, I can't even remember where I said. I said, Glasgow. I'm up in Glasgow and I got work meeting. All right, so your father Glasgow's only 5 hours away. So your father gets rushed into hospital. I get back here. Jeez, Anna, you're supposed to be our son. I was like, oh, honestly, a proper head in my hands type of thing. I was like,
that would have been funny as fuck.
Oh, it wasn't. In proper stress. Absolute proper stress. Let's go down. Nothing. Be proud of Mr. Brown. Was the ban enforced even or on match day? Was the ban enforced even or not? No. Whenever Cardiff were playing, I had that radius ban.
See, go to Spain.
Well, I went to Villarreal, didn't I? Everton in the Champions League, and I thought, oh, yeah, I'm going to do it. As I'm phone calls, you fancy it? I got ticket. I thought, you know what? I'd love to. I said, I can't fucking give you 100% answer until I get any notification to have my passport in. Well, no notification arrived, and I said, fuck it, I'm going.
I'm surprised they didn't give you a notification.
Yeah, they'd send you a letter. About a week before. It was not tonight, man. Not tonight. Bear with me, man. Take it away, Nath. Not just looking into your thing.
No, I was just looking at the Kurt Zuma incident where Chris Wood went meow. Sky commented on it. Oh God, you shouldn't have said that. Why is Sky on Chris Wood's back? Poor Chris Wood. Hey, I thought it was funny. Meow, meow, meow. I would have went. Now, if someone had kicked the cat and I was on the football pitch, I'd go meow with them. I'd go meow, and I'd go, "Do you want to kick me? Kick me. I'm a cat." I'm surprised Kit Kat haven't sponsored them next season. West Ham, Kit Kat sponsor West Ham. That's going to be a sponsorship, isn't it? Because that's mental as fuck. That though. Sky commented on Chris Wood kicking. Chris Wood going meow. They're all laughing at it, man. Because I think it's a joke. Well, this person said meow. That's fucking mental. Zuma deserves a slap for hitting a cat. I was not. Yeah, I know. It is shocking, but yeah, well. Chris Wood said to Zuma, "Hold the wood." He probably did, now, Chris Wood. It's happening, it. No, we can do about it. Footballers do stupid things. A lot of footballers are too big for their boots now. You think they do anything they want, but. Oh, well.
Oh, geez, it's already half two. Right. Yeah, no, but I get why he done it, to be honest. I get why he done it. Just putting him off.
This guy just like, you've got that woman on and you've got him on ref watch, Dermot Gallagher, and he's like, well, it happens in the it happens in the game.
Yeah. I mean, look at cricket. How many, how many times players abuse each other when the ball is coming? I get it.
Yeah, it's like with Ronaldo. People put Ronaldo off by calling him
Yeah,
what he
apparently
is.
so. Apparently so.
A lot of players do it. Apparently, the Man United, Man United players had a meeting. Harry Maguire had a meeting with Ralph Rangnick and Cristiano Ronaldo. And Cristiano Ronaldo said to Harry Maguire, "You give me that captain's armband, or you'll never play for Manchester United again." Now, Harry Maguire scored at the weekend. Does he keep that captain's armband now? Ronaldo didn't. Actually scored from a corner. Harry Maguire. He hasn't scored from a corner for it's supposed to be 80 million, the 80 million hero, not the fucking 80 million flop. But Varane being dropped at the weekend, that was interesting.
Yeah, it's 1 sec, mate. 1 sec. I just got 1 sec, mate.
Okay. Yeah, but that was interesting, Varane being dropped, because it just shows you Ralph Rangnick doesn't know what he's doing. Poor man. He's a poor man, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Maybe Cardiff should appoint Ralph Rangnick and see if he can do anything with Cardiff, like Ollie couldn't. He's just Ollie number 2, man. That's all he is. Ollie's at the wheel. Okay, here's a question for you, chat. Do you think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will get another job? Put yes or no in the comments and put your reason why. Will Ole Gunnar Solskjaer get another job in football? There we go.
Sorry, Nave.
Right.
I just had a text message about my other work or so, man. Right, Varane. Well, right. Obviously, the issues between who's going to be captain or something, isn't it? Ronaldo or bloody Harry Maguire.
Yeah. Ralph isn't going to.
Like Danny Murphy said, right? It's basically with United, they beat Leeds and they beat who's the other one? Brighton, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and all of a sudden now everything's fine.
Well.
Right, that's just for fucking mentality on some, right?
And on the social media, they keep jumping around. Oh, we won a game. We won another game. We don't win games normally, but we celebrate on social media. We're a fucking good post. Manchester United win. And I'm just fucking like, the media manager must get fed up.
Ralph Rangnick, right, when I had Mark Bowen on here, said right from the start, he is just a PR guy.
Yes.
Right? He's just a PR guy. When he came in, he had all this fucking, the Bundesliga is a farmers' league. When are people going to freaking understand this, right? It's a farmers' league, right? Forget about the bloody, top players. The amount of players who've come from the Bundesliga to the Premier League. I'm not just on about bloody, Timo Werner or anything, but even the lesser players who have gone to places like bloody Norwich or whatever, right? The vast majority of them fail in the Premier League, right?
Yeah.
Sancho, I don't rate Sancho. I've said it all along. Sancho, in no way he's worth fucking more than 50 million.
Well, there's not, but he played really well on Sunday. And obviously, breaking news did come out today and I did say it. Dan Ashworth will be Newcastle's new director of football, and he will do all the operations for the first team, the academy, and we will help Eddie Howe out with assessing the squad for the up and coming next season.
You have to give it to Brighton, though. I know they've fallen to the wayside at the moment.
Yeah.
Right? Graham Potter, only a few months ago, Brighton fans were booing Graham Potter because they had
Exactly.
a point against Burnley or something.
Yeah.
You know, um, he wouldn't. It's a thing like Man United now. They're co- you know they're basically Manchester United, just brands.
Oh
That's all
yeah.
they are, brands.
It's all brands.
Right? Pogba should have went a hell of a long time ago.
Of
But
course.
because of his social media bloody popularity, they've been offering him fucking. He's been fucking pony most of the time.
They've been offering social media deals. Right, Paul Pogba. How much do you want for a brand deal with this company? We'll give you this 5-year deal. Now, Manchester United are nothing but a
They
club.
just plan. They just want fucking um, Z-list fucking Galacticos like Real Madrid done, right?
Yeah,
It didn't
but
really work for Real Madrid, if I'm honest. They did win that European Cup against Leverkusen up in Glasgow, but that was towards the end of it, And
it just shows you.
it's
Now, the
just
issue on the Man
brands.
United
People,
fans was it was all Glazers out. It was all, oh, we'll get games called off if the Glazers aren't out. Now it's all Glazers are brilliant. Glazers are this, Glazers are that. Now, yeah, how can it change? Because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got sacked. Then you bring
right,
in a.
Dave? I'm just going to be about 5 minutes, mate.
Okay,
Right?
yeah, that's fine. And you bring in a manager who is so tactically inept. Like Steve Bruce, Ralph Randwick is nothing but a shit manager. He's not even a manager, really. He's a director of football, and he needs to go upstairs and do operation with players because, come on, you're not a manager, Ralph Randwick. Get it into your head. You are not a manager. Yeah, well, they are. Of course, they're brands. Real Madrid and Barcelona. Brands. Who did they go cap in hand to for money? Saudi Arabia. Why did they go in cap in hand to Saudi Arabia? Because they've got no, because they want money off Saudi Arabia. Saudi can just pull all their funding. Who sponsors? Who's one of Manchester United's big sponsors? Saudi Arabia. Man United will be pulled. All that sponsorship will be pulled by Saudi Arabia. I can tell you. They don't give us. They didn't give. They didn't give us Jesse Lingard, so we'll pull our sponsorship. Feel because it's not good enough by them at the minute. You look at it and think, well, people calling Eddie Howe a shit manager. Now, I'm sorry. Yes, he got relegated with Bournemouth, but it wasn't his fault. I'll go over Eddie Howe's career. He's done so well at Bournemouth, and he had limited money. He's had 100 million spent in January, and he's got the relegation zone. Withdrew with a top 5 club of West Ham. We've beat Everton. We've beat Villa. We've beat Leeds. We've drew with Man United. We've drew with Watford. We beat Burnley. We're doing very well at the minute. Well, yeah, Saudi Arabia. That's who bought Newcastle. Or PIF, the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia. What I'm saying is, Man United can thingy off for that sponsorship deal because I tell you what, Saudi will pull all the deals for them. So will Man United. So they will with Barcelona and Real Madrid because they're not going to give Newcastle any players. They'll just fuck off. We don't need you. We've got Newcastle United as a big club in the Premier League. Manchester United are nothing but a shit club, anyways. But going on to Steve Bruce, going on to Steve McLaren, going on Alan Pardew, going on to their managers who aren't very. None of them have got any tactical knowledge. Roy Hodgson at Watford, great to see him back in the Premier League, but he should have been. He shouldn't have come back. Managers that are done in the Premier League, like Roy Hodgson, like Alan Pardew, like Steve McLaren, like Steve Bruce. I don't really rate Steven Gerrard as a manager at the minute. Villa are in very much danger. You've got to look at this now and think, which team do I really think are going to stay up this season? And I'm going to take it for my team. I think who will stay up this season. I think it'll be between. It's obviously got to be between them. It's got to be between Barca and. No, it's got to be between Everton, Leeds, and Brentford now, and Burnley and Watford and Norwich. Now that relegation fight, Newcastle aren't in it. Newcastle are way out of that now. Man United are hardly a shit club. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes at Manchester United. The leaks, the shit that comes out of Manchester United. They're nothing but a shit club. Come on, right? What have they done this season? What have they impressed you this season? They haven't impressed me. Manchester United are a club. Yes, Norwich are on a slippery slope. A lot of teams are. But I tell you what, I can see this Premier League bursting open once again, and I can see teams like a lot of teams will just go right done, because there's a lot of financial shit gone on. No, it does matter about one season. It matters about, there's more seasons than one. Man United have not performed in the last 3 seasons. They haven't done much. Oh, what they got? Champions League. Wow. Champions League. You got top 4. Wow. Man United used to be winning the league under Sir Alex Ferguson. Used to be regular winning the league. Man City used to go nowhere near them, but now Manchester United have got rid of Sir Alex Ferguson retired, and then got David Moyes. He did shit there. Then they appointed what's his name? Van Gaal. And it just shows you, the appointments of these managers in Manchester United. Now we're on to Ralph Rangnick. Really? Ollie, what have their managers really got in common? They're all shit. Newcastle haven't performed since 1950. Right. You can't really put Newcastle in that equation. 1950, right. I'll tell you a bit about that. Newcastle haven't had the chance to show the huge progression they've made. But they will next season. Very much so, Newcastle are a force to be reckoned with, because I tell you what, there's going to be a lot of clubs now scared of the likes of Newcastle, scared of the likes of Villa in a couple of years, scared of the likes of Everton when Everton get a new manager. But Everton got Frank Lampard. They're going to be scared when Frank Lampard, obviously, thingies with it now. Frank Lampard, a very good manager, but Everton going down this season, it's always going to be impossible to replace Sir Alex Ferguson. Well, yes, of course it is. But you have to. They should have had when they knew Sir Alex Ferguson was going to retire. They knew he was going to retire. So why was nobody looking for an next manager after Sir Alex Ferguson?
Hey, at the end of the day, Ferguson announced his retirement 3 years before, right? But Moyes was at that time, Moyes was very similar to the way Ferguson was. No nonsense. But the problem with Moyes, first of all, Ferguson was in my opinion, Ferguson was very lucky to win that he won the league with a very aging squad, and
He did, yeah.
Ferguson knew. He knew, right? But he timed it to perfection when to walk away, right?
Exactly.
Because he saved his legacy when he walked away,
Yeah.
right?
And it just shows you, David
Very,
Moyes.
very
What does he
much
do?
like Graham Souness after Kenny Dalglish at Liverpool,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Now
I
I
agree.
know there's other issues regarding because Kenny Dalglish walked away at that time, but there needed to be transition, and what you would not see a successful manager doing is fucking performing that transition. They'll always walk away and leave some other fucking mug do the transition, and then as a result, they are in the mud in the eyes
Yeah.
of supporters.
But it's like when Arsene Wenger left, same thing happened.
Yeah, yeah,
There's a lot.
exactly.
Once you've had a manager for so many years and he finally leaves the club, David Moyes at Everton,
I can give you many examples, right? Many
it
examples.
just shows football's changing. You've now got
It
managers
just shows, right, that it just shows how a mercenary kind of mindset. They don't think of a club; they think of their own fucking legacy and their own career, right? And if you want, I'll go back as far. Kenny Dalglish, when he walked away from Liverpool, there were other circumstances, obviously, right? But Graham Souness, then he was very successful at Rangers, and he went to Liverpool. He needed to do a massive transition period. He
yeah.
brought in loads of youngsters, Redknapp, McManaman, right? But he wasn't given any time, right?
You're
Um,
not given any time in football
no,
anymore. You,
Howard Kendall, when he left, right? He left a league-winning team in 1988. His second in command, who was Colin Harvey, right? Howard Kendall knew that Everton team was fucking on his last legs, needed transition,
yeah.
right? And Colin Harvey brings in the likes of Pat Nevin, Tony Carty, never as good as the players in which
Oh
left.
no, never. But
If you bring in George Graham, when George Graham left, I know dodgy circumstances. Stuart Houston was there, wasn't he? I can't remember the other. They had a few before fucking Wenger. None of them could. One of them was sacked because he finished fourth.
well, I know.
Right?
But it's crazy because you look at it now and you're thinking, David Moyes, what has he done at West Ham? Nothing. West
No,
Ham
yeah.
fan.
Listen. I know, and I see it myself on certain YouTube channels and social media. Right? I get it. Listen, I remember watching David Moyes at Everton. Right? Now let's be completely honest here. Right? He he. I don't believe all the bollocks about him not. I think he's protecting the fucking board. Some of the things he's saying.
Of course
Right?
he is.
Right? Because he's thinking of fucking further down the line. The moment fucking Sullivan and all that could be his chance to have a little bit more money, right? That's my
So
opinion. That's
is
my
Sullivan
opinion. But
basically
you
doing?
can't hide from the fact that West Ham were fucking relegation fodder when he took over, and within 18 months he's got them to Europe, and they're still in Europe, and still currently fifth, right?
But
He's
is David Moyes doing what
well,
obviously Steve Bruce did with Mike Ashley? This takeover goes through for West Ham. David Moyes gets the chop, and they bring in their own man.
no. David Moyes. Problem with David Moyes is that his teams are set up very rigid, right? They're set up hard to beat, and that's why West Ham went from conceding loads of fucking goals to not conceding, and then they built from there. he would never have another chance at managing another a higher club, higher standard club than fucking West Ham, right?
No, he
He wouldn't,
won't.
Dave. He wouldn't. It's just times have moved on now. Times
Where
have
do you
moved on.
think Pep Guardiola will go when his contract runs out?
No, I don't care. I really dislike Guardiola. Really dislike him.
Where do you think he'll go though? Do you think go abroad, go back abroad?
Juventus, maybe PSG, wherever the money is. I dislike him.
So Michio Pochettino, there was talks of him going to Real Madrid.
No, that won't happen.
Now,
we'll talk about that now. Let's go in the chat first. We'll talk about that now. Stefan says, I think, yeah, they time it to perfection because they got the credit in the successful managers have got the credit in the bank, mate. That's what it is, right? So they are in the position to time it well. I tell you what, Ferguson done it to the apps. If anyone remembers, he was going to fucking retire 2-3 years before, then he stayed on, right? And then he stayed on, and for who was challenge? I think Man City just fucking capitulated. I think got in a running, which allowed Man United to win the league. Man United's defense contained fucking Fletcher, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? It was completely fucking over the hill. Stefan said, think Bobby Robson walked away. Well, England were calling, and international football was rated far higher back then than what it is now. Stefan said, thought Moyes could be successful at United. I think so. I think so, man. But I enjoyed his Everton. His Everton team, he needed years because he had no money. That's why they sent. I was watching a West Ham fucking channel, not fucking idiot, but I was watching fucking a West Ham channel, maybe West Ham Fan TV or something like that. And someone in the chat said because of the Ben Rama thing. They had an issue when Moyes and Ben Rama had an issue, and someone in the chat said, Moyes will fucking argue with anyone. He argued with Rooney. That's why Rooney went off the Man United. No, it fucking wasn't. I'll tell you why fucking Everton sold fucking Rooney to Man United. And Stefan will probably back me up. Everton at that time did not have a pot to fucking piss in.
No, didn't have no money, did they?
Right? And at that time, 20 odd million was a fucking hell of a lot.
Oh, of course it was.
And they thought, right, I think you're like finishing 8th, 7th, 8th. They thought, right, if we cash in on Rooney, right, we can have 4 different players to strengthen the squad. And they done it. And a year later or 2 years later, they got 4th and they got in the Champions League. There's nothing about fucking falling. They had a fallout, right? They had a fallout simply because Moyes was managing his bloody, starting professional career.
Yeah.
Rooney did not walk. Everton sold Rooney kind of underhandedly.
Oh,
but
they did, yeah.
They sold him because they wanted that money which was offered to strengthen the squad. They had 2 or 3 different players. I think they had Yakubu out of it. He went on and scored fucking nearly 20 goals. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it just shows you though, doesn't it? It just shows you.
This is why I think Rice, right? Listen, I don't think they'll get much more than say call it 100 million, right?
I think it would have went down after after the weekend's performance. I'm going to go 75 million.
Right? It's only one mistake, but this is what I'm thinking with Moyes, you see, right? I reckon with Moyes have said to the board, right, look, okay, I was there when Everton sold Rooney for a lot of money to Man United, and out of that money, I built a better squad, and he did, right? No doubt about it, he did. And I got a funny feeling it could well be Moyes going to a board. Right, tell you what, I will fucking back you. Any fucking you know, I will back you on condition. But if we sell Rice, I want every single penny of that in the transfer pot because I will get a replacement and I'll use money on other areas in which the squad needs to be strengthened. I have a funny feeling that's going to happen.
Yeah,
I think he's gone in the summer. I think Rice.
I do as well. Yeah.
Stefan, they didn't have any money. Oh, absolutely not. We can solve that problem, man. Yeah, at that time, or they were.
Is that?
And it took Man United. It took Man United about fucking 5 to 10 years to pay off that bloody money. That's how much, 20 odd million was in those days. Brought me on too high, mate. I know that you were doing a watch along. I do apologise. I don't like bloody clashing with other good channels, but yeah, hope you're well anyway, mate. Hope you're well.
Doing a watch along on who?
What?
Doing
No,
a
he
watch
done.
along?
I think he done Levante, didn't he? I think he done Levante.
Levante.
He done a
Yeah,
watch
it was
along.
1-1. Knocked everyone's bets
And,
anyway.
yeah, sell Declan Rice, get Calvin Phillips. But it's not just Calvin Phillips they need. They need
No,
another
because Calvin
striker.
Phillips is 50 million.
Yeah. Would it be cheaper? I don't know his contract.
No, 50 million. That's a price tag. Newcastle are actually looking into him. They've got his medical records up, and they're looking at them at the minute, and that could be a move where
They
he
need
just.
another striker as well. Antonio is fucked.
Oh, Antonio's shit.
But you know what? The way in which West Ham have been recruiting, and it is a lot of bloody. It is a lot of information now because they've been using that. The like figures. They haven't been set. They sacked all the bloody scouts, haven't they? They sacked all these scouts, and they've gone all technical with a recruitment.
Yeah.
And that's how they had Suchek for what 12 million, Kufel for 5, right? So that's the way they've gone. But I tell you what, if they'd done that, if they'd done those kind of quality signings and they'd done 3, 4, 5 of them out of Declan Rice's bloody money, because you could get, if you have 100 million, you could get 5 players, 20 million each.
You could.
You know what I mean?
With, obviously, with Stefan say he says, "Wow, 50 million for Calvin for Calvin.
Yeah.
That's crazy." It's not in the modern. This isn't crazy now because of the English tax on the player. He's English, so
yeah. That's
could say 25 million, but there's another 25 added on for the English tax. Leeds want 50 million.
That's why I'm thinking. If Moyes convinces them and goes fucking all like digital scouting or I can't remember what they call it now, right? And and he said, look, forget 50 million on one player. If we went this way and we found 5 bloody Kufals or 5 fucking Sucheks the way we found those two, how bloody stronger would the squad be?
It doesn't always work though.
I know it done. But that is the way that's the way they going now, isn't it? Scouting. Brought me on tour. I didn't. Oh, sorry, mate. I thought you did. I will. I will watch it back. People ask a question. Football sound like Celta Vigo. Yeah, it probably was, man.
It was 1-1 in the end.
And then he says, if someone gets Calvin Phillips for 40 million, that would be a bargain.
Well, Leeds 150, and there's 2 clubs in the running for Calvin Phillips at the minute. One is West Ham, and one is Newcastle United.
Stefan says, agree with Nathan, but 50 million is still an awful lot. It is, man. It is.
It
I
is,
wouldn't.
but
I
that's what
wouldn't
you got to
do
pay now. Prices are going up. It's a world of prices going up and down. The transfer window isn't the easiest thing to go through at the minute.
Yeah, but it's been fucking destroyed after COVID.
It has. What's the odds on Phillips going to United? And I'll give you 25% on that. No, nothing else.
Let's not talk about Nathan paying fucking bets off. Let's just don't do that, yeah? Sorry, Nathan, I just had to get that one in.
25%
Hi,
on
Sam,
that. I
hope you
don't think
well.
they will.
Newcastle wanted Haaland, ended up Chris Boner.
Eh,
Sam, if you want to come in, let me know, because I know you're coming back onto YouTube now after a little while off. Hope you well.
Calvin Phillips at Newcastle would be world class. I'd love to say that. You know what? Great player, great English player. It was great at the Euros.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
I enjoyed
I
playing.
I I judge after a couple of years at top level.
Oh,
Not
come
that
on,
fucking.
He's fucking superb.
Also, as well, I didn't realise the Deli Ali transfer to Everton. He actually went. The transfer was actually a free transfer as it stands, right? And then it builds up to. It could build up to 40 million after like appearances with it.
Yeah,
Is that
it's
the way
it's
transfers are going to go now?
yeah.
Because you know.
A lot of them, a lot of them, a lot of the transfers are going like that. I was speaking to somebody on someone who's got connections with this very big person who obviously in Newcastle channel obviously, and he was talking about how transfers are going to the big clubs like the Man Uniteds, the Man Cities, and the Liverpools are going to
Yeah,
start
no problem.
stacking their transfers over 6 years and going to bring in more profit on it. Rafinha to Newcastle, that would be amazing, but he won't be going to Newcastle. He'll probably go. He'll leave Leeds and he'll go abroad. That is my prediction on that.
Really, I don't know. I just wonder when English football. It'll never go bust, mate. Never go bust because it's so popular worldwide. You know, and everything is TV money now.
It
Nathan,
is,
Nathan
and
is
there's a
my
new
favorite bookie. Nathan is
TV
my
deal
favorite
coming.
bookie.
There's a new
Sorry.
TV deal coming in 2024 where BBC are going to be showing Premier League games.
You know what? And right, you know what? I wanted football to go back on terrestrial TV, right? I really did. But when you like when a major tournament happens, like a
Yeah,
Euros, and they have to do it, don't they? Sky can't do like England, a World Cup or Euros. It has to be on BBC and ITV. It's only that at that time you realise just how much poorer the whole programming and the guests, how much substandard it is compared to Sky.
well, BT Sport have been bought by a company run by the BBC. So BT Sport are partners with BBC now, and this will happen next year. And the TV deal in 2024 will BBC will show
Well,
who have
Sky
now.
Sky are 25% shareholders of ITV,
Yeah,
but it still doesn't
no,
like
but there's going to be
Mark
no more
Pugat.
BT Sport.
Mark Pugat, isn't it? Mark Pugat on ITV. The
Yes,
guy's a fucking tool. I can't stand him. Do you know what I mean?
there's going to be obviously what's going to happen is BT Sport will not exist anymore because what's going to happen is BBC will take their rights.
Right, hold on. I need to get pillows or something for my ass.
But yeah, new TV deals is everything, man. It's crazy now in the modern game. You've got people looking at TV deals further afield. I can see now this will happen probably in the next 10 years. Netflix get involved with football. Like Amazon Prime have got involved, Netflix will show the championship games. I feel like that's where it's heading. And also, I feel like football teams will have their own football channel. So, say, Man United have got their own channel on the TV, MUTV. Liverpool have got their own. I see a lot of them popping up as well. Newcastle will probably get their own. Only the Premier League clubs at the minute, though. I think that's what will happen. And they will show games as well. Because Sky will lose a lot of games. I really think Sky will lose a lot of games as well. Yes, I have. Newcastle have also got a documentary coming out next year. No, in August. Over this season, right now. It's being filmed by Amazon. So, yeah. Amazon have got Manchester Cities. Amazon have got a lot of documentaries. Jose Mourinho, all but nothing. Watch that one. That's a great one to watch. But yeah, the Sunderland one is a laugh. Yeah, if you want to laugh, watch that one. But there's a lot of football content coming to Netflix, coming to Amazon, coming to other sites, and I really, really think the crackdown of these illegal streams. There's a lot of good ones, Sam. There's a lot of good ones on Amazon. There is, but I really can see the championship being on Netflix in a few years. When this TV deal, when this previous one runs out in 2024, when the new one comes in, I see Amazon bidding for the rights of the championship.
The championship is the 5th most watched league in the world.
It is, yes.
Right, you've got Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, and the Bundesliga, and then the Championship. Championship is more watched than fucking Ligue 1. Do you know
it is.
France?
And have you heard about the German league? Sky are going to end their rights with the German league, as not many people have been watching it.
Yeah, it's crap.
Not many people have been watching the German league.
I've been telling you guys about that for ages.
But what's been happening on Sky, I don't know if you've been seeing on YouTube, on Sky Sports' YouTube, but they've been putting the German games on YouTube.
Russ, hi Russ, hope you're well.
They've been showing the German games on YouTube. So, Sky Sports YouTube channel, I think they'll start showing Premier League games, because with the BBC now, the BBC have got all the women's games, and Sky have got a lot as well. But with that, the BBC want Premier League, because when we had lockdown and when the BBC was showing Premier League games, there was there was more fans tuning in on the BBC than Sky.
Right, hang on for a minute, Nath. Stefan, you got very animated. Right, okay, what happened? Sam is asking you, have you calmed down? Fill us in, and you know what? We could actually look back on a video and see Stefan get animated in a chat room, where if it was on YouTube. Do you know what I mean? We'll screen share it. Have you bought? Yeah, Sunderland tour down that. Yeah, I really, to be honest, Sunderland one is my favourite one. I started watching the Crystal Palace one.
I haven't watched that one yet.
But it goes over the, since 2010 when
I watched the Leeds one.
No.
Good one to watch.
I'm looking forward to the Arsenal one, mind. I'm looking forward to the Arsenal one.
Well, the Newcastle have got one coming out in August. So yeah, it's a good one. It's all about takeover, and it's all about like after the takeover, and
everything will go on. If you play
goes in depth
for you, yeah,
a lot's going to happen like that.
Yeah. I mean, look, follow Cardiff, obviously Championship. You do have an EFL app, right? And I was season when I was living in Marbella and I was doing Cardiff. Sam would know, or Stefan may know as well. And a season ticket online customer. And I tell you what, the amount of fucking issues I had
Mm.
because it's just the streaming. Some of the older grounds, like Luton was a real bad one. The older grounds, they're not fucking, uh, not not meant to be for streaming. Do you know what I mean? And the
Yeah.
older grounds in the championship are fucking the amount of refunds they had was incredible.
But yeah, there's going to be a lot.
When is that, mate? When is Blues of Cardiff? I will try my hardest. Be honest, Nath, do you miss the derby, Newcastle, Sunderland? He's bloody muted himself. Do you miss the derby, Newcastle, Sunderland?
Um, yes.
Yeah. We had about 15 years before we met Swansea again, and basically 2 generations of fans never had a South Wales derby. Um,
Yeah, it's
Hang on, it's gone now. Just been bantered. But well, tell us about it, Stefan. Tell us about it. I haven't got a clue what you're talking about. Was that the thing when you mentioned about someone saying New Norwich and Ipswich need to you know close down or something? Kenilworth Road is such a damn. It is, but I do prefer the old grounds. Goodson Park will be missed a hell of a lot. Goodison Park will be missed a hell of a lot. Um, uh, Sam says Luton is a shithole. Cardiff Blues on 30th of April, 3 o'clock. I may be able to. I don't know yet, mate. I probably won't be able to give you an answer until,
the 30th of
uh,
April.
until at least bloody beginning of April.
Wait, is
But
that
I will
Cardiff?
try. Are you going in? Yeah, is that Cardiff? Yeah. I'll tell you, and we'll talk about a little bit about Cardiff because these youngsters. Remember now, people. These Cardiff youngsters. I told you all about them months and months ago. One of them, Isaac Davis. I told you. I told you about him long before he even bloody got into the first team because he's my mate's son. But I tell you what, isn't it refreshing seeing youngsters come through at your team? Such a group, and they all coming through together. And you know what? It's so much positivity around these youngsters. There's no doubt a year or two they'll all be Cardiff. Cardiff will always be Cardiff. They'll always sell. It showed John Tarshak to Liverpool when we almost got promoted to the top tier.
Yeah.
So John Tarshak to Liverpool. If you listen, about 200,000 people have said, "I know I've never been back since." So Toshak, honestly, it's a massive issue with Cardiff fans. I haven't been back since so Toshak, because after Cardiff so Toshak, it didn't get promoted and they dropped to the third tier, down to the fourth. It, just went all tits up. Never been because of so Toshak, and then Aaron Ramsey sale. Well, Nathan Blake's sale, really. Which, any decent money comes into a player, Cardiff will always sell. They'll always sell. And I tell you what, these youngsters have got careers like Aaron Ramsey's ahead of him if they are managed correctly. You know, we've got Isaac Davis, Joe Baden now has got as a left wing back. He's got 3 goals in 3 games. Obviously, Ruben Colville, who many people first seen on that game away to Nottingham Forest, where he scored a winner, and it's just brilliant to see. Absolutely brilliant to see. And
It is. It's brilliant to see youngsters
I
perform
love
well.
it. I love it.
I just so wish that I can't wait till the new rule comes out where you can only have 6 players out on loan. I'm so looking forward to it because so many youngsters will be playing in the first team. I see it happening because Chelsea have got so many loanees out. I think they've got 47 loans out in the minute. I think
Yeah,
Chelsea.
but listen, but that's good business, Ronif.
Oh,
That's good
it's
business.
very good
Listen,
business. Yeah,
if you can get, you know, if you can get fucking $1 million or 2 for each fucking loan, do you know what I mean? Or you can get $500,000. Do you know what I mean? Bloody hell, that's massive money.
it is.
How much could it sell Gallagher for now?
Full. Newcastle will have Conor Gallagher in a shot.
I don't think Gallagher's bloody. I don't think has he ever played a first team game for Chelsea?
No, not that I know of.
Was that one on loan to Norwich?
Norwich.
A midfielder, a Scottish midfielder.
Billy Gilmore.
Yeah. How much could he how much could he sell him for?
15 million,
If it's
probably.
done correctly, and then you'll have teams like Brentford then, who don't really have, an academy, but they pick players from who had been rejected from other fucking academies.
Yeah, they basically picked all Arsenal's rejects. And Chelsea's.
Yeah, Blues have got Jude Bellingham. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Jude Bellingham. What a player.
I have to say, reading about what happened on our Arsenal fan circle, I'm completely supportive of Stefan. Stefan, as I mentioned earlier, I hate the snobbiness from fucking top tier fucking football fans. Because without the lower league clubs, there'd be no football, man.
Yeah, there would be. Yeah, exactly. And it's always great when there's an international break or when your team ain't playing. Go and watch your local non-league side. Give them a bit of money.
Brummy on Tour says Conor Gallagher should go to Everton and link up with
I
Lampard.
don't think that would happen.
There's rumours West Ham, but the amount of fucking players West Ham get linked to fucking now.
Yeah. Donny van de Beek though will be leaving Man United at the end of the season, and he will be going to Everton. Obviously, as he's at Everton now, he's going to sign a transfer to Everton as well, properly. Because Donny wants out. Yeah, Donny wants out. Donny's already said to Manchester United he's not coming back, and he's signed for Everton. So,
Sam, here we go. He's trying to wind me up. I know he's trying to wind me up. Don't bite, Adam. Don't bite. Don't bite, Brownie. But I'm fucking biting. Right? I'm fucking biting. Without lower league clubs, there would be nothing to get bored watching with. Right, hang on. Right? Look. Eddie Nketiah goes to fucking a lower league club in a championship. He's not good enough. Right? Ramsey comes from Arsenal. Right? David Seaman went from QPR.
yeah.
Right? Nigel Winterburn went from Wimbledon.
Yeah.
Ian Wright went from Crystal Palace.
Correct.
Hang on now. Don't interrupt me. I'm not even looking at the chat. Martin Keown. Well, he didn't. He went at Everton. You know, and
Brownies very well.
I can go on. You look at United. You look at United, lower league clubs.
There's a lot. Jamie Vardy.
Jamie Vardy, yeah, well, Jamie
Yeah,
Vardy, yeah.
from
You know,
Halifax. I've got Jamie Vardy on on the first program he played in non-league. Well,
and
the first
Stefan
game
says,
out.
Stefan says, unmod Sam, so I can put him on timeout. Where players come from isn't linked to how board. No, they 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 taught. If you watch for lower league clubs, right, and even nowadays, I know it's slightly changed, but lower league clubs help loan players, as Nathan just said, you know, to help their careers progress.
They do.
You know, boring. You know, I hate them. I absolutely hate them, right? But no one can tell me that Swansea, during their progress to the Premier League, and I hate fucking saying it, right?
Oh, both
But
ones.
their passing style was
Yeah.
second to none.
Oh, of course it was.
It really was. So I don't think, you know, boring. Brentford. Brentford give, you know, they're a good passing team. Okay,
Yeah.
they've been found out now. Leeds. Leeds come from a championship. You know, they
Exactly.
done well last year, the way they play.
They did, yeah. But it shows you. It just shows you with the
I wish
non-league.
they should have got a big brownie. You fucking did, you twat.
It shows you with the teams like in League Two now or in the conference now. How competitive that league is now. How competitive.
Yeah, but that's also there's a reason for that on there, right? And Salford done that. At conference level, or whatever it's called now, it always changes its name,
The
right?
National League.
FFP doesn't come into it,
Good.
right? So like Salford, they throw money in it,
Mm.
right? They throw money in it at conference level, right? So, but when they do get promoted, FFP, you know, the players are already there.
Yeah.
It's like that's exactly what Wrexham are doing.
That's it. It
Exactly
is.
what Wrexham. Hey, I love what Wrexham are doing. You know, I got a few Wrexham mates. No Cardiff Wrexham over the years, but you know we've all made up and so on. But got a few Wrexham mates. Wrexham are buying players from League One,
Mm.
right? Simply because they can get past FFP while they're in the conference, and FFP will start when they're in League Two next season because I'm convinced they're going to get promoted.
Well, you'd hope
Right?
so.
But then, but you know, all the transfer fees in which Wrexham have been paying will not register against the FFP,
Exactly. Which is
right?
good.
So that's the way they do it. But Salford done exactly the same, you know.
Yeah,
So
they do.
I completely expect Wrexham get promoted this season, go straight up again.
The racecourse ground back in the league would be great to see. But it's great. I can. This season has been a journey for a lot of non-league clubs, and that journey started way before the season even started. Where last season there was only 9 games in a couple of divisions. I can name a few, which was the Northern Premier League, the Northern Division 1, the Northern Division 2, the Northern Division 3 as well. There was a lot. Shield played 9 games, and we're sitting in 6th position. But bottom of the league in the Northern Premier League now, we're top of the league and won all 9 games. Just shows you.
Hang on for a minute, because Sam said I agree. Low league atmosphere, they are much better once you
Oh,
go. I
brilliant.
know Colchester's not far away. 1 second, Sam. Let me see Colchester's fixtures
Yeah,
because I know I'll have to be come back to the UK within the next month or two.
who are Colchester playing? Yeah.
I need to get stuff from my bloody Residency. Right. So hang on. Oh, it's a Tuesday night. That would have been a good one.
Who was it now? Cultures for you.
Yeah, Leighton Orient. Leighton Orient will be down the road, see. But it's a Tuesday night.
It's a good one, that.
Yeah.
There's a
Because
lot.
I did watch coaches. I've been to the old Layer Road ground. I know their new ground is on the motorway as you go out. But I went to Layer Road. I've never been to the new ground. Just drove past it. But yeah, I did. I watched Colchester obviously when Cardiff went there, but also when I was living in Paddington, London,
Mm.
I used to watch QPR a little bit because I was only down the road, and yeah, I'm sure I watched QPR Colchester one random fucking Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, but it just showed you them 9 games, and in that league, bottom of the league now, was top of the league, and a lot of their players left. Obviously, there's been trouble in Shields' league. Buxton have had troubles with their manager going on holiday, then getting sacked. We had Grantham Town. They're now doing all right. Colton Palmer's left, and the chairman's left. But they're doing all right, actually. They've won a few games. But it just shows you that there's a lot. That league is so competitive. South Shields are
Yeah,
losing against
they
weaker
all are.
teams.
They all are, Nate. They all are. Sam says League One, loads of big clubs in it. Two
Oh,
right
yes.
legs, two
Yes.
right legs, fiercely
Brilliant
competitive.
clubs.
What it is as well, Sam. Right? Is that out of all the EFL money, right? Out of all the EFL money, 88% of the EFL funding goes to championship clubs, right? You have no, sorry, 80% go to championship clubs. You have 12% spread amongst 44 clubs in League One.
That
It's
shouldn't.
not good at all,
No,
mate. And
not good.
and then 8% then for League Two, and amongst bloody 24 clubs or whatever,
Which
right?
ain't great, because tell you what, that's how Bury went bust. That's how Bolton
No,
nearly
they
went.
went bust for other reasons, dodgy things, which I know that
Mm,
I don't right. I'm not in a mood to do accusations on tonight's show, but no, it's exactly the same, right? From Championship going to Premier League.
Where's he gone? But yeah, it just shows you there's a lot of competition now for places in the league. You've got the Championship, very competitive league.
What happened there?
League, mate.
What happened there? What happened there?
I'd call it the second Premier League, made the Championship now.
That's why Derby didn't get it, and then all of a sudden, they lost the playoff final. All of a sudden, financially, they went tits up because they gambled. Villa,
Gamble.
Villa were lucky they got up. They were lucky they got up. Who was the other one? Who was the other one? And they went down.
Redden? Did they gamble?
No, Derby. Well, they're going to get relegated. Hang on. Is it Sheffield Wednesday?
No. Stoke, they gambled a lot.
Stoke gambled a lot, but the thing is with Stoke, is that they are backed by Bet365. They're backed by
I
yeah.
didn't. I thought that was stupid. Why? Why?
Oh no, the owner of Bet365 is the family of the Stoke owners.
Well, they do
Yeah,
know they can't use
Bet365 is
Bet365 next season, though, don't they?
sorry.
They do know they'll have to change all their betting things because all betting things in football is going to be banned from next season for
I
you to
don't
be
know.
sponsored by.
Listen, no, that's a rumor. I don't think it will be because
Mm,
listen,
well,
football is in a financial mess in the UK at the moment, right? And I don't think. Listen, whether we think about gambling and everything like that, right? Football needs money. Football clubs need money to get out of
obviously
financial
football need
shit,
money,
right?
but you
But
cannot have.
but you take gambling. I'm saying it probably will happen in the next 10 years, but not straight away, right? Because what happens? Gambling companies. This is why you have so many gambling companies bloody advertising, right? Gambling companies come up offer a gambling company would normally offer between 50. This is what Kieran Maguire said on the price of football before. Would normally offer between 50 and 65% more for a shirt sponsorship than a non-gambling company, right?
You know.
And that more, sorry, right? And that is why so many football clubs at the moment are relying on gambling companies, because without that advertising stream, they're gonna be in the fucking mud financially. So I agree. I think it is coming, but I think football as an industry need to get back to where it was in a healthy financial state before they can fucking reject high offers from gambling companies about sports advertising. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, Stefan, I had a YouTube journey, ended up with football brownie. How the fuck did I? Well, thanks for saying the best stream. Thanks for a bit. New ground looks like supermarket. Yeah, it's on the left hand side, isn't it? I can't remember what you call it actually. Well, are you close to a coach? If I got to Colchester and me and Sam and Colchester, Stefan, would you be able to meet us here? Uh, Stefan, you want to select few? Hang on, Stefan, you want to select few with good taste for nutters? Sorry, I know I'm back a bit. Oh yeah, betting on sport, betting play adverts, a band. Well, like I still see bloody thing. I'm sure I just see. No, like half time, you got Ray Winstone
Yeah, well, I'll stop all that from next season.
from next season, is it?
You can't have a betting
What I
sponsor on your
say,
shirt.
I commented to myself, Ray Winstone. I thought, oh, for fuck's sake,
You
no.
can't have a bet thing on your shirt either.
What is that official for next season?
That is official from next season. That's why Newcastle had to get rid of Fun 88.
And is that just Premier League or is that all the way?
I don't know. I think it's just Premier League to start off with, but they're cracking down on it. The government have put in a law for next season, so can't do anything
I
about it.
remember years ago they stopped cigarette manufacturers, and it was I know all the fear, or the amount of money. I think a lot of it went into motorsport and snooker actually.
Yeah, well, it was this. It all come because of the fan-led review, the fan-led review in the fans owning football clubs. That's how.
Yeah, but that's not backed yet, though, is it? The
Well,
government haven't backed that yet.
it's
They're
near the
still
final
looking at it.
stages of its backing. It goes through
Yeah,
few more
you are
report
right,
stages.
Sam Townsend. So yeah,
Oh,
you
they
are
are.
right. Fast food shops, hairdressers,
Phone shops,
phone shops,
charity
buggies,
shops.
card shops as well.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Hairdressers, right? Every time I go a Merthyr, right, it's like what? How many? Say, call it 50,000 people in Merthyr. They all must have a fucking haircut every week. The amount of fucking hair. Do you know what I mean? Right, hang on. Oh, Rob, many thanks, mate. You don't need to. Yes, lad, buzzing because I'm finally Professor Forex trader. Good man, Rob. Good man. Well done, Rob. You deserve it. I know you've had a bit of fucking bad luck of late. But hey, guys, in a chat, you know, uh, give Rob congratulations, and Rob, we shouldn't have, but many thanks for the super chat as well, my friend. Much appreciated. Right, bear with me, Nate.
Okay. Yeah, this fan-led review, God knows what's going to go on to it, but I do see the 50.1 happening. I do see it happening. Maybe in a few years, but not now, but maybe in a few years. I do see this happening now. The fans have to have a share in the club. This probably needs to happen in a lot of clubs. A fan to be on the board, maybe, of what people have been calling for ages. This would be great, but you never know. It'll save clubs from going bust, I think, a lot as well. As fan-led review things, you never know. Fans have communication with the owners. What Newcastle owners are very good at, and Newcastle are leading the way for this, being very good in communication with fans, telling them everything what's going on, telling them what they're going to do next, and what the project is. It's great to see, because you didn't get that under the previous owner, but we get that now. But yeah, well done, Rob. Well done, Rob, for that. It would have blew away in the storm. Fucking hell, the amount of storms we have had this week, last week, was mental.
Right. Yeah, many thanks, Rob, and well done, mate. You deserve it. Chris, I host a barbecue in freaking February. Are you mad, or March? Fuck that. Jesus.
Your barbecue will be everyone freezing.
It blew away. It blew away.
You know now.
I think I'll have a good laugh with you, Stefan. Yeah, it'd be good. Colchester, easy enough to get to. Maybe, but calling me a nutter didn't go down well, and yes, I do.
Yeah,
Right.
cheddar's the scene in the summer, not in the winter, Brownie.
Oh, right. Okay. No worries at all. No worries at all. Right. You know, the alcohol is going nicely. So let's up our game now. Let's up our game from bloody right. I don't know if I should actually do this, but
Oh God, what are you gonna do?
no. It's just the squirter.
Oh
The
God,
squirter. I kicked her in the touch, lads. I've kicked her in the touch.
good. Good.
No more squirting. Well, no more squirting. Yeah. No more squirting for me. Well, not in the meantime, anyway. But I have been taking another girl out. It's just too many nice girls. What I think, Nath, right?
Yeah.
It's too many good-looking girls. Yeah. The good-looking population of girls in Dubai compared to blokes. The good-looking blokes, I reckon, is about fucking 5-1. And when women come here and they think, "Oh, I'm gonna meet a rich Arab,"
Yeah.
realism kicks in. They think, "Oh shit, I'm gonna have to fucking take a step down, drop my standards," and that's where Brownie fucking comes into it. Do you know what I mean? That's where Brown. Don't get me wrong. Hey, I blag it. You know, I've been telling people this YouTube channel got nearly 1 million fucking subscribers. Do you know what I mean? Right? I
Well,
blag it.
they're not going to check, are they? They're not going to check, Brownie.
Right? And blag it, and I tell you, fucking, it's
Well, I went out for a nice meal today.
oh, go on.
I went out for. I'll show you a picture of the meal. It's there. It was all you can eat, so I went with a few friends.
Oh, classy as ever, Nate. Go on,
No,
all you
no,
can
no.
eat.
It was expensive, Brownie. That was it. That was at 4 in the morning, and ended up in someone's house at 4 in the morning. You know, pizza 4 in the morning.
Oh, don't tell me you done another live show, bloody with your coffee
No,
voice.
no.
Get your ass.
That's some of the food.
Why you look at what? Right, okay. Um, yeah. No,
Oh, fuck, no, you're not saying that. No, or you're not saying me smoking a tab.
we subs across
I
the
don't know
board.
what I was doing, but that's the restaurant. It was a nice restaurant,
Well,
actually.
4 o'clock in the morning.
But no, I didn't go to the restaurant at 4 in the morning. No, this was it. This was at dinner time. Cost us 35 quid for all you can eat. Yeah,
Well, did you enjoy it? That's the main thing. Did you enjoy it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Did go with my ex, like, but a bit awkward.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. We went out and she, I paid for food and things
Yeah, but
happened afterwards, which will be,
oh, I hope you didn't bloody film it. You went live with your bloody thing last time. Went
no,
live.
that was
Honestly,
filmed.
guys who don't know, right? Nathan done a live stream. He went on someone else's stream, which has been taken down now, thank God. Right? And
No,
I was in a state of shock.
Denver's gonna give us the upload of it. I
Right?
think
I was in a
I'll have it.
state of shock. All of a sudden, I'm on someone Denver's Dev 2 bloody live show.
Was it
Rob
them
was there as
one
well.
by the
Rob was there, right? And all of a sudden, fucking Nathan comes in, and I'm watching Nathan's ass, cock and ball, slapping against the fucking girl. Fucking, you know what? Jesus, I was in the airport. And fucking hell, how I wasn't fucking refused to get on a flight for watching porn on YouTube was incredible, man. Jesus.
Well, I've just been given an admin job for Newcastle Fans TV.
Now, is this a proper job now, Nave?
Yeah, this is there you go.
Well, congratulations.
Proof there.
I mean, well, congratulations, mate. Congratulations.
So I've got to add this on Facebook. Let me do it. But yeah, it was it was
Yeah, cock and balls are slapping against our arse, Nave. And I'll be honest with you. You know, I'm not the bloody smallest. But if you took all you can eat, I reckon she ate a bit.
she ended it.
She she ate a bit. I reckon she had about 3 plates full.
Well, she had more than 3 plates. I had more than three
Did she
plates.
eat for a week then? Yeah, she ate for a week. Don't need to do
Well,
fucking. Don't need to do my fucking food shop, weekly food shop. Nathan's taking me all you can eat. I'll fucking stock up in my belly for a fucking week.
well, I ended up having 6 plates full, and then 3 desserts, and I had Stella. I had a bit of wine and more Stella. So yeah, it was quite nice. Quite nice.
But did you get your beef and 2 veg out?
No, Brownie, no. Don't worry, there's no stream. There's no stream, so everyone is all right. There's no stream for this one, but yeah, it was kind of.
Right. She weren't happy, Nate. She weren't happy. She was bloody.
Well, she was very happy today, I tell you.
Oh, did you save each other this time?
Oh, fuck off!
Well,
No,
hey, you know, you shaved each other, man. Fucking hell. You know, you know what? I find that kind of like, that would interest me if I'm honest with you.
at least I didn't. At least we didn't do it on the fucking live stream.
Oh, no. Oh, she wasn't happy about that. She was actually wearing your glasses at one point, and when you were doing a doggy style, she was wearing your glasses, for fuck's sake. Do you know what I mean? Bloody hell. I
You know
reckon
what?
Denver sold it to like bloody Channel X or something.
You better not have.
He's clickbait.
That's me fucking opening a bag of. That's me opening a bag at like 4 in the morning.
Oh, anyway, right.
What a day! I wasn't even supposed to be going out last night until fucking she rang, and then a few of us. Oh, we need some drink. So we're going to the corner shop. What do you want? I went, oh, all right, I'll come here. So I thought, I'll just have a few drinks and go home. No. I ended up somewhere. I ended up in a house somewhere, and it
Yeah,
thought,
hey, she took your virginity, yeah? She took your virginity. She did, Nave. Let's be honest, she did.
that's not the first time. Fucking hell.
It is. It is, because afterwards, then, you wanted to fucking marry her,
Well,
right?
no, man. This was
Anyway,
from
let's go on,
today,
let's go
man.
on, let's go on. Because as Ryan said, it's a football it is a football channel, but it's a late night Q&A. And,
We're having a bit of fun.
yeah, we're just
There's no
having a
else
bit
to
of
talk
fun.
about. What else has happened in the football world?
What else happened in the football world? Fuck knows. I'm bored now. Oh, Scott then. Hey, Scott, hope you're well, mate.
You all right, Scott? So yeah, I'm waiting for me to be added on Facebook.
I'll show you this other. I tell you what, the amount of Russians in which I've had fun with lately. You know, bloody hell, I'll be going through bloody Vladimir Putin's fucking back office staff soon, I'm telling you. Yeah, that squirter, she was again a bit too demanding. Do you know what I mean? I said one day, I said, I'm on YouTube tonight, the Super Bowl and that. And she was like, no, you coming out with me. I said, you what? I said, you what? No, you coming out with me. You're not on YouTube. I said, let me tell you something, love. I said, proper Welsh fucking accent. Let me tell you something, love. The moment in which you think you can bloody demand me outside of a bedroom, you can demand anything from me inside of a bedroom, but outside of a bedroom, the moment you think you're in control of me is a moment in which, I will fuck you off.
Oh, for
Right?
fuck's
2 hours later, she had a couple of drinks. She said, no, you're not going on YouTube. We are going out. I said, look, I've given you one warning. I'm not even giving you 3 strikes and you're out. Right? You had a warning. You giving me a fucking big un. I said, go and fuck yourself. Go and fucking, yeah, gone. But at that time as well, I was texting another bird,
Oh well.
you know?
What the frig is Sandpot? Brownie's gone through www.
Oh no, hey, Steve Denham, where is he now? What did he just say?
Where did you find that website?
No, hey, the other day, Steve,
Where
right?
the fuck did Sam find that
The other
website?
day, right? Was it a late night? Was it a last late night or was it a Megan football night? Fucking you had Tufty giving me advice fucking in the bedroom.
I was not.
Is
What? No, that was on
that's how
Denver's stream.
that's how
That was on
confident.
Denver's stream. That wasn't on this stream.
Oh yeah, on Denver's. Thank God, because I stayed a fucking shock. Hang on. This shouldn't be happening. You were giving me advice about fucking bedroom antics. Cheeky bastard. He fucking had his virginity taken and he thinks he's fucking Don Juan.
Don't want. Oh.
Brownie is up and down more than a tie hooker's panties. No comment. Brownie met I tell you what, it's getting that way. Getting that way, Steve. Steph, sorry. But I am enjoying it here. I really am enjoying it here. It's a brilliant place. I have guaranteed World Cup tickets, 3 group games. I don't know who they are at the moment. I'm hoping Wales will qualify. But I have guaranteed that. Yeah, so we're definitely going to the World Cup. And I'm looking forward to it now. I am looking forward to it. You know, I just need Wales to qualify. I just need Wales to qualify. England are through, aren't they?
Yeah, England are through the World Cup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just for playoffs, isn't it? And I think a few. I think it's about 8 positions still available. I think.
Well, it's either Italy or Portugal who make it out of one. Italy or Portugal. Who's not going to make it? Put in the comments down below. Who are you going for?
Portugal, I
Italy,
think.
Portugal.
I don't think. I think Italy have actually qualified for every World Cup in the past.
Well, they
Sure
probably
of it.
won't this one.
Portugal haven't. I know that, but uh,
It's between Italy and Portugal for one. Scotland, Wales for another.
I knew he'd come back at me when I said that. So FIFA can stick a World Cup. Yeah, I get it, but it's so close to me, mate.
Stefan
And
loves
it
the
could
World
well
Cup,
be
man.
could be first World Cup Wales ever qualify for. So, but
Stefan loves the World Cup.
also as well. Listen, I'll be completely honest here, right? If one of the group games I got is England, I'd be selling that ticket, and it'd be, double, triple, quadruple the price. Brownie has an app. Brownie, where are you selling morals going to a World Cup? My morals. Sometimes I got morals of an alley cat, if I'm honest with you.
Oh,
Right?
God.
I have. I got morals of an alley cat. Um, but look, it may my thinking of the World Cup may be different to someone who follows England or an English person. England have gone to majority of modern day World Cups. Wales haven't been to a World Cup since '58. Right, I followed Wales home and away religiously when, uh, during the dark days, and believe me, going to Moldova and losing 5-1 was a very dark day. Right, so guys, give me a bit of fucking leeway. If this is the first World Cup my country bloody qualifies for, and I want to go and watch them, right, bear with me, Nave.
Okay. Well, you never know. The playoff final for the World Cup, Wales v Scotland. Imagine the watch along on it. Right, there we go. Just sorting something out for obviously Newcastle fans TV. Brilliant. Yeah, so Wales Scotland final. Imagine the playoff. Imagine Brownie reaction if Wales don't make it. Oh, it will all be. The watch along will be on this channel. We'll get him to do it on this channel because I want to see his reaction. It will be funny. So looking forward though. Because it will be amazing. Because Wales v Scotland, that will just be a cracker. Imagine all the shit Wales will be in. What?
Okay, got
That's
myself a
going.
new can. Got myself a new can.
That's going to be.
Right.
I can't wait, Brownie. Wales v Scotland playoff final.
Well,
It's coming. It's coming. The watch along will be unique.
if that happens, I probably will fly back for that game. I probably will fly back for that game.
That would the watch along would be unique. Like,
Well, keep them always out, right? So, but you know, we do have a Brannon Johnson for Nottingham
good,
Forest.
but he's very good. Actually, he's
Yeah.
very good.
But we owe Scotland not just one, but we owe them two. Fucking two dodgy. No, the Joe Jordan one, which I recently added, done an upload. Stefan, you mentioned the Joe Jordan one. Do you remember that in '77? And the one I remember, and obviously does have uh, personal things about it, was the '85 World Cup. That was a decider as well. I've done an upload on that about a year ago. That was where Joxin suffered a heart attack after a final whistle, and who was a Scotland manager, and he died. But that was another dodgy penalty freaking decision as well. But that was at Ninian Park. Seven says, of course I remember it. Raddy, the sheep shag. Ugh, can't even say that. The sheep shagging derby. Yeah, but the thing is, already, I keep on telling you guys, yeah? I keep on telling you guys, right? We shag them, but then afterwards,
You eat them.
eat them later. So, Raddy, tell me now, how was that lamb dinner last time you had? Salty?
Oh, thanks, Brownie. You've put us off lamb for life. You cunt.
Anyway.
I did fancy a lamb dinner tomorrow, but you know what? That's off the menu now. I'm not having
that. Also, but yeah, probably World Cups can be a bit bring back a lot of memories because it's every 4 years. It doesn't happen too often.
Yeah, it's good, but the plans are every two. What are your thoughts? Every 2 years a World Cup.
No, that won't happen.
Imagine. You said it won't happen, but Brownie, they're talking about it. And they're very serious about it, Brownie.
Seven said, any sheep jokes are in bad taste.
Any sheep jokes, yeah? You
need a refresh, Nate, I think. We should go on, but your pitch is funny now. I'll refresh it for a minute.
Well, I need to refresh, do I? It's probably because I've just been put into a group. That's why. On the Newcastle. And there we go. That's better. That is better.
Right.
How does that work, Raddy? Brownie, I always make sure my lamb curry is
I'll come on to that one now.
sheep. Exactly.
7 says every 4 years England Ireland get fucked over.
Well, but
Brownies
England
prediction
made it to
2.
the Euro
Hang on, what did Roddy
final.
say? Brownie, I always make sure my lamb curry is cooked from English sheep from Kent.
And how do you make sure that? You ask the fucking person, is this from Kent, this sheep?
Yeah, hey, yeah, you are right. I allowed it to go a bit too much then. Yeah, let's forget about animal jokes. Just remember the next time we buy lamb in a shop. Right, what else can we talk about? What else? Come on.
Ooh, what is that?
It's been over 3 hours now. Jesus Christ.
No, I'm trying to think of something. Talk about fun.
Was it midnight? Just past midnight with you guys, is it?
Yeah, it's just midnight here. I'm just
Right.
checking all the latest news.
So what's the thing now? What's the thing now with the UK? Do you need bloody PCRs to fucking fly?
No. What will happen is, from Thursday, you do
Right.
not have to self-isolate. You do
Okay.
not have to take a COVID test. But
Okay.
there is going to be a 4th COVID booster coming your way.
Hi, Cameron. Oh, gonna be another one, yeah.
4th. You're going to have what, the 3rd one and the 4th one. I've got 2 to
Jeez.
go.
No, I got 1 to go then.
I'm not getting them because
Is that just
you don't care.
England or is it?
No, that'll be all. That's all. But the UK, the Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland are sticking to COVID isn't the flu rule.
The Welsh guy will just bloody do it different just
Yeah.
because he wants to fucking.
That's what he's doing. So is Nicola
Boris.
Sturgeon.
The
They
guy's an
say
idiot.
COVID's more severe than the flu. But Boris says, like he said in his press conference, it's just the flu, people.
Well. You know,
And you wonder why
Partygate.
Partygate.
I've been saying it for ages. Just gotta live with it.
Yeah.
Stefan, no more boosters. Everyone's
Well,
saying hello to everybody, which is good.
There was
Come on,
chat
hey
before.
guys in the chat, come on. Give us topics we can all talk about.
Yeah, let's have a topic.
Right. Russia, Ukraine. Right?
War.
No, because I tell you what, it's hitting, and if Cheddars was in the chat, or he may well still be, it's hitting the bloody crypto big time at the moment.
What crypto?
So what's like the UK reporting like on Russia and UK? And
Basically, there's going to be an invasion any minute, Brownie. So it's now 12:10. The invasion will probably happen in the next 2 hours. Basically, imminent invasion.
Rubbish, man, rubbish.
That's what they're saying. Imminent invasion. Cold War, yeah. The crypto war.
I don't know nothing about that, man. I don't know nothing about that. Right. Putin's allocating peacekeepers in invaded areas. Yeah, that's basically what it is, isn't it? Right? But listen, if you were Putin, hang on, if you were Putin, right? No, let's be completely honest, right? If you were Putin and NATO and bloody the EU were on your border like Ukraine, I wouldn't be fucking happy. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't be happy. And I'm not saying that I support Putin, right? But none of this happened, right? For all the shit that goes on with bloody, who was the last president now of America?
Donald
Trump. None of this shit happened under Donald Trump. Do you know what I mean?
And you
Everyone
wonder
just got
why?
on. Everyone got on. Even got on with that North Korean guy. Chill out, relax, just fucking, you know. Do you know
Do you
what I
really
mean?
want to? Do you really want to get on with that North Korean guy? Do you know?
No, but it's better getting on and fucking and putting new citizens on the front line to get killed and potentially. Do you know what I mean?
No, but it is. But the UK don't look
The thing
like
is
that.
with politicians, and this is what pisses me off, politicians, right? Is that we're quite happy fucking sending our troops to, sending our boys and girls to the front line, right? Because it doesn't fucking affect them. It doesn't affect them. If some of them come back in body bags, it doesn't affect them. Do you know what I mean? They're playing
Yeah.
with the lives of other people's fucking families.
Oh, exactly.
You know, Russia
But
has
you,
nothing to increase oil and gas prices. Trump was Putin's push. Hey, Trump and Putin, it's better to fucking get on. Look, you go fucking back to World War II, right? You go back to World War II, right? So you had Roosevelt, Churchill, and Stalin. Now, no one fucking likes Stalin, right? No one likes Stalin, but sometimes you just have to fucking work with him. So they worked with Stalin to ensure that Hitler was defeated, right? No, listen, you don't fucking it's unreasonable to think that you're gonna like everybody you have to do business with or work with, right? And Putin is just one of those people. Listen, much easier to fucking work with them and work against them. Work against them, fucking everything goes. The stability of the world goes fucking all over the shop.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Uh, Profiting. Well, it could well do. I mean, people could fucking watch more YouTube, I suppose, if everyone's fucking locked in a bunker.
Locked in that bunker.
Some going, yeah. No, but can you see what I'm getting at?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
You know? Cherish is right, better if we get on. It's in the school. Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? Look, you may not like actions of, you know, but this kind of America Russia thing, that's fucking that went fucking 20 years ago, and but some fucking politicians on both sides just think they have a personal agenda. They need that kind of rhetoric for their own fucking means. That's
Oh
basically
yeah,
what,
exactly.
you
Yeah,
know.
I agree. But what can we do?
You know, and cheeky about, I've seen right on social media Welsh fucking assembly members out in Ukraine having meetings with some Ukrainian union fucking heads. I'm thinking, hang on, you have not got any political fucking any sorry um you've got no fucking reason to be out there. They'll probably tell you who the fuck are you. Do you know what I mean? Right? And then
Yeah.
you've gone on a fucking jolly in a dangerous area at the moment on fucking taxpayers' money just to meet the fucking head of a Ukrainian fucking union leader. It's bollocks, man. It's fucking bollocks.
Well, they love the Ukraine, don't they?
Let's discuss the the Republic of Congo.
The what?
Republic of Congo. No, I am not. I don't really know much about Congo, if I'm honest with you. I should bloody locked in a bunker watching football with Brownie. Yeah, you would be. You fucking, you know,
Well, if we do go to war, at least we'll just do more YouTube shows. You know, it's fine.
in a when our fucking gas masks. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, do you know what I mean? Back here now.
But I don't think. I think it. we'll not hear about war. It'll just happen, and we'll just be fucked. Because if
It's
it's
just
nuclear
war
attack, we're
games,
fucked.
man. It's just war games, and people need to understand that it's just war games. That's why when I was living in Marbella, right? It's just we just fucking play games, right? You would have Russian naval ships going up the coast on their way to Syria, right? And the British naval ships would be fucking um, would be following them and so on from Gibraltar. Do you know what I mean? Making sure it happens in the North Sea quite often. They just bloody
Yeah.
they go into like British waters for a fucking hour or something. It's just games, man. That's all it is. Stuff said, truth is, what's the display influence golf Brexit? If I'm honest with you, Stefan, listen, Brexit ended up being shite. I agree with you on that. But
Well,
but
no one wanted it.
but Europe, and I would definitely say Spain in this, right? Europe relied on the British British military too much because they didn't invest in their own military. Spain, France, Oh no, we were all right. We got Britain in the fucking in the group. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me and Richard would take our gas masks. Arsenal. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. That was when with what's his name? Mehdi Özil, wasn't it? Özil bloody done a campaign against a group of people. A certain section of people. I can't remember who it was, and China stopped all Premier League games after that. I think.
Did they?
Yeah, definitely stopped Arsenal games. Thought it was all Premier League for a while. We are 10 years from being able to pass proper judgment on. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree on that. I agree on that. I just think the whole kind of meddling for 2.5 years, I just think it was fucking ridiculous. But I
It
get
is
that.
because we've wasted 2.5 years of
No, the
face
bottom
masks.
line is the bottom line. We've wasted 2.5 years because parties, different parties, were just infighting. And I've had enough of it, right? I'm old enough, and I remember now, I've been in the political game, county level, county council level, but still, believe me, you were up against fucking political party machines even at that level, right? And I'm telling you, both got their own agendas, and rather than working together and sorting issues out, they just want to be seen. They just think of the next 4 years. They just think of the next 4 years of bloody,
Yeah.
and it's crap, man. I've seen right through politics. I'll be honest with you, I've seen right through it, and I thought to myself, nah, this is just fucking corrupt.
Well, it is.
I was offered £250,000 by a developer to vote through a planning application, and I was asked if I could get any other councillors to do the same, they'd be given £100,000, and I was in an Isle of Man fucking thing. You know what I mean? Telling you. Why
Fucked
didn't
up, man.
why don't Cardiff promote women's football? They do, man. Why doesn't Cardiff promote? They do. They beat Swansea 3-2 the other day. Steve Borley, the director, I I think he's given the women's football. He's really given them a platform on social media. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if the Welsh Women's League is different or if they play in I can't remember. We were on about women's football earlier. America played New Zealand. Didn't they? America played New
Yeah,
Zealand,
you did, yeah.
right? And a New Zealand defender scored 3 own goals in the first half.
British is loving
Fucking
that.
hell, she must have been depressed at fucking half time. What do you say to that? Do you know what I mean?
Did she get subbed off? I wonder if she got subbed off.
I don't know. I don't know. Sam, Parliament after Brexit showed out. Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly.
It was a dead parliament. It was a
But what really damaged, I think, people's thing about politics after? First of all, I don't think politics in the UK after the expenses scandal, I don't think it's ever returned to that kind of respect from the public. But also, as well, what really pissed people off. Look, whether you like the Brexit vote or not, the thing is, Leave won. But it seemed every leader, especially Wales voted to leave. All the different leaders that happened in Parliament, you had bloody Theresa May and all them. None of them wanted to leave. Well, hang on. You should be working for the people. If the people say to fucking leave, you fucking leave.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's what majority of the fucking delays were. Do you know what I
There
mean?
were, yeah. There was countless votes, countless weekends of
Yeah.
votes. Brexit deal this, Brexit. Oh, we can't open the withdrawal agreement. We'll try something else. We'll do the backstop. Boris opens the withdrawal agreement.
Do you know what I mean? The people fucking voted. Whether you like it or not, that was the bloody people's decision. And they just went against everything. And they tried all angles to stop the fucking thing going.
That's how Conservatives won in the last
Bear with
election.
me. Bear with me.
That's how Conservatives won the last election, because they were so struggling with, we'll get you Brexit, we'll get you this, we'll get you that. Well, government's corrupt anyways. Every government's corrupt. No. Every government's well corrupt. Yes, the people. No one ever wanted Brexit, man. The people did, the politicians didn't. Trade deal without paying into the EU. The EU's corrupt. Don't want to be in that EU shit. That's why everyone voted leave for. Well, the majority voted leave. Because no one wants to be in the EU corrupt. politicians were all in it for themselves, man. That's how Boris won. Because Boris delivered Brexit. Do you really think Boris would have? That's how Boris got Prime Minister, because he delivered. Because they knew that he would deliver Brexit, do or die. Probably are. And if they are, well, Keir Starmer didn't deliver Brexit, did he? It was Boris who delivered Brexit, and Boris said, "Do or die in a ditch, I will deliver Brexit," and he did. He delivered it. Credit to himself.
Okay, where are we? We're really on our soapbox tonight, I tell you. Right. Sam Greenwood. You're like, yeah, they don't, man. They don't. I don't.
This government is corrupt, Stefan. It is well corrupt.
But they all are, Nath. They all are.
Oh no, every government's corrupt, definitely.
You know, it's like, no, I'm not going to go on because no. There's some things in which I could take the fucking program up. They never won, but yeah, they didn't.
Oh, it was a good idea when it first started, yes, but when all these other countries started coming, no.
Right, listen, I'm going to have to go, mate. I'm going to have to go. Something's come up here.
Okay.
Right, guys, listen, 3.5 hours. Many, many thanks. Much appreciated. We've fucking talked a load of bullshit. Well, throughout the program, we actually hit 1,940 subs. So we gained a couple more subs. 60 left for Magical 2000.
Good.
Rob, congratulations again with your work. Many thanks for the super chat you shouldn't have.
Yeah, congratulations, Rob.
Guys, well, see you tomorrow. We'll do a watch along. I'll do a couple of uploads as the day goes on. Nathan, many, many thanks, mate. Much
Yeah,
appreciated.
it's all right.
And have a good night. Hasta
Good
luego.
night.
Adio. Auf
Hey,
Wiedersehen. Take care. Bye-bye.
take care.